on the card game.
I didn't start playing Yu-Gi-Oh until I was like 22.
What was your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh?
Like in general?
Yeah.
How broken the game was. Like I don't like.
No. Which
of the Yu-Gi-Oh?
Which Yu-Gi-Oh is your favorite?
Oh shit.
Is there more live now,
There's
by the way?
There's like the Magical Boy and
I really do like the one
the
where
five
it's him and
card
Pharaoh.
man and Blue Eyes White Dragon.
That's
and-
all.
Oh, you're thinking of the cards.
Those
Okay, I
are-
thought you meant which like.
yeah, which
Yu-Gi-Oh
Yu-Gi-Oh?
series.
I don't
There's a
understand.
number of series too.
Have you
Because there's
played
one with,
I
Yu-Gi-Oh?
don't understand what's so confusing about the question. Which Yu-Gi-Oh is your
The
favorite?
one where they're all motorcycle racers while they do their car battles.
Oh my god, that's truly a thing. There's one
It
character.
really is a thing.
There's
Hello,
one
Sadie.
character in there that has like
Hello.
blonde spiky hair and a white coat
Because he had to look like the original Yugi.
that looks like a big tall guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, who looks exactly like my self-insertion character from college. Like close enough that I could probably sue.
Oh god, not my OC.
All I know, Brennan, is you pulled my tractor.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for contributing
You're
with that great little, just naturally occurring little aside.
Yep.
I appreciate it. You're
so
so good.
specialty.
For 3 years, I've gotten to just learn so much about you as a character. Herbie, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh?
Please kill me.
Oh God, well,
Well,
I suppose we'll get to the action as quickly as we can. First of all, welcome back, Lois Jr.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
yay.
Welcome.
While Lobos has appeared.
It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Seem to have suffered some level drain or something.
No. He's been working on his beach bod.
Oh.
There you go.
Yeah. Playing a lot of Mario Kart Double Dash.
Is that how you get a beach bod? I've been really misinformed about that
How I
process.
got
Yeah.
Gotta get with the times. It's all about Divinity Original Sin 2.
I've heard that that's very good.
It is.
I just started playing Destiny 2 though, so I've already stocked up on games that start with D and have the number 2 inside of them. Kind of got my
I need to
fill.
at least finish XCOM 2 before I start anything else. Which I'm almost done with that now. So.
Rachel, which Yu-Gi-Oh are you playing?
Which Yu-Gi-Oh am I playing?
I don't understand why you ask the same question that I ask you each time that I ask you a question.
No, yeah,
It's a
It's a
diversion
stalling tactic, yeah.
The words you said are all technically real, but when you put them in that order and then pose it as a question to me, there's something wrong with
It induces ritual suicide impulses.
Apparently,
Jeez,
I
you're
should kill Herbie.
You are so self-destructive.
We can't. We
Don't
can't.
be a hater.
We
Some
need
people
a
like
spell
Yu-Gi-Oh.
slots. We need them tonight.
I think part of it may rise from the fact that when I was, still living in Virginia, my mom babysat my niece sometimes, and she would come over, before school, like 6:30, when no other humans except people going to school are awake, and she would, of course, turn on Yu-Gi-Oh because that was what was on. She liked to watch it, and I loved my niece. So I never told her not to, but it invariably woke me up, and I was very grumpy about it every morning. I was like, well, she's like 5. I don't want to tell her don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh in the morning because grumpy Uncle Herbie wants to sleep. So I just kind of
wait,
tolerated it.
Does this mean that in your psyche, the Yu-Gi-Oh noise, like the sound of those voices for you, is what everyone else feels when they hear an alarm clock? Because when you hear the alarm clock sound, even if it's not waking you up, there's that immediate visceral.
It's a little worse than that because the alarm.
sound.
Well, it's a little worse than that because the alarm clock at least theoretically serves a useful purpose. You want to get up at the time you set the
I
alarm
never
clock.
want to get up.
Well,
and
you need. Let's say you need to for some reason. But with the
Various
Yu-Gi-Oh thing, there was never any reason I needed to be up. at
Leviathan and We444 have resubbed. Thank you so much. We444 in particular says, I'm joining my first campaign this weekend.
Hooray!
So I'd like to thank you guys for introducing me to D&D. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
That is
That's
spectacular. That alone makes all of this, even Bill, worth it.
That was straight up a Herbie level
Yeah.
that one. I'm impressed with my own self.
Get back in your seat. We're going to play Dungeons &
We
Dragons.
can only have 4 people a session. Now that Lobos is back, we had to insult Bill till he left.
Yeah.
No.
I voted off the island.
No, it's fine, but you and Lobos are going to jointly play Zorr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you get 2
I
arms.
stabbed myself in the face.
That's like one of my
Clicky,
characters.
clicky, click.
Yeah.
So we both roll a new character then, cooperatively.
Oh jeez, that's gonna be.
I've done that before. I've played D&D that way before.
It's comfortable.
But we're not going to talk about that game. We're going to talk about this game. most of you. Markus, of course, is still nowhere to be seen.
Uh-oh.
He disappeared in the explosion of the sun's arrow high above Nibene. Or no, he
It wasn't
Whoa.
In the middle of Nibene.
in the middle of Nibene, excuse me.
As it collided with the ground at very high velocity.
Yes. No, Lobos hasn't been caught up on a whole lot of stuff
shit,
just
yeah.
yet, Wyvern.
No.
We're going to get to some stuff, and
Killed me?
Yeah.
Wyvern says you killed me.
Markus is missing in action. So what happened was the ship crashed, and magical and mundane searches were made, and Markus was nowhere to be found. And there was a little bit of a question mark, but we've still got some other stuff on the horizon, most notably the resurrection of
Markus.
yes, Markus, the Dragon King.
Oh, Dregoth. Oh.
Yeah, you know, that guy.
Huh.
You, the four of you that are hale and hearty and present and accounted for, along with Casimir, raced into the Dread King's fortress and into the subterranean caverns, which you believe leads you to the Dread King's subterranean capital. And already you're seeing some more of the folks that you've been attacking the city with. You're seeing Templars from various city-states in discord and disarray. Obviously, they've just encountered a harrowing sight. Not one, but two dragons battling over the skies of the dead city of Giustenal. The living dead rising up and slaughtering their numbers. Plus, Zorak got Zorak the Klutz got stuck in a bunch of tar.
I did.
It was a harrowing sight for all involved.
Everyone was afraid of that.
And some are trying to brave the caverns, and some are trying to figure out which way to go. So a lot of them are just trying to regroup. And even here you can see that this is a labyrinthine kind of place. It's sort of generally going down, but it's a honeycomb of small rooms that have various passages left and right and left and right. No one seems terribly sure which way to go. Paranoia seems to reign down here.
Full of behemoths and reapers. All kinds of high level
Farm them.
monsters. Yeah.
Grind
Right.
Forever.
Good. Yes. What do you do?
Is it dark? Super dark?
It's pretty dark, yeah.
Pretty dark?
I think a lot of people are carrying torches and various golden swords that are illuminated. So there's a fair amount of ambient illumination around here.
Yeah, dude. It's white.
So it's not completely like pitch black for those of you that don't have dark vision, but it is suitably creepy.
Ooh.
Ah,
Spooky.
It'll be okay, Casimir.
thank you.
I'm gonna. So we're here. It's pretty much just like a straight march through the caves. It looks like.
Something like that. You're not necessarily in that map in particular just yet. This is just sort of, there's many different paths you can go. There's lots and lots of disarray. And you're not seeing any of the other leaders that you came to Giustenal with.
We didn't like. I thought we sent them the other sorcerer-kings ahead while we were fighting.
You did, and a lot of them brought their Templars with them because, things are better and more fun with a team.
Yeah.
And there's Templars from Gulg here, and there's some Templar wives from Nibene here, and there's some masked, there's some feather-headed Draji Templars here, and there's all sorts here. Certainly not all of them.
Bosses.
Yeah.
Kate will activate his divine sense and see if he can get an eye on any draconic power.
Sure. How far out does that go?
I think it's like 60 feet.
Antoria will look for tracks that might indicate where people have been going in this cave.
Okay.
60 feet.
Okay. You start. Yes.
13.
Yes. 13. You don't find anything.
Okay.
You give me a sleight of hand check,
Interesting.
or perform if you prefer.
This is a sleight of hand.
Okay.
Absolutely sleight of
Okay.
hand. That is a 19.
19. Okay. You manage, I think, to avoid not. You manage to pass off not finding anything with your attempt. But Cade, you managed to spot a faint flicker of power down a side path, down a path that no one seems to be paying too much attention to. There seems to be a small ping off in that direction. Maybe just right at the very edge of your power.
Yeah, Caleb, like, as they're sort of, like, storming past, he'll skip to a stop, and he'll, like, lift his head.
What is it?
Be like, I feel something. Like, everyone! This way! To me! Like, Antoria. It's like, I feel something. Draconic energy. This way.
Alright, Antoria raises his sword a moment so that everyone can see the bright light and then
Zorr,
kind of
actually,
direction.
before we get too much further, this can probably like beam to, I guess, everyone. Like, we should probably see if there's any magical traps or anything. We don't want to get locked in place for weeks again. He already did it to us once.
It's a fair point, but time is of the essence. How quickly can you check?
We could let other people go in front of us.
Yeah, this is the Lemmings sequence.
Aren't you a good
Where you just send a bunch of Templars through the tunnels to build a path for
they're
you.
Templars for evil gods.
So, were
who've
you
been ravaged
were you
by-
calling around to like everyone in this area?
Yeah, he's just
Okay,
trying to rally anyone. he
sure.
can.
Marching down the path, you find a large boulder that's sort of half covering the path, and sort of huddled on the other side of the boulder is a gravely wounded Avalach Ray. She seems to have taken some sort of a massive damage to her neck, and she's just sort of sitting there like,
Kate will slow down in front of her. Like, what did this to you?
Do you require aid? Should I attempt to help?
She may not be able to do verbal components right now, so.
Zorr, she like snatches a wineskin off of your belt.
Is it just coming out? Oh no!
Immediately, the Draji the Ramite Templars are like, "Oh, my lady, who's done this to you?" And they start looking around, eyeing the other Templars of the different cities, begin congregating around their sorcerer queen.
Kate will sigh. It's like, we don't have time for this. Aren't you a psionicist? Alright.
One moment. Antoria fishes around in his bag and produces a potion, which he offers to Avalach Ray, assuming the Templars don't interfere too much. This should help some.
Plugs the hole up with the fruit.
Oh, I think this was an actual potion.
All right, then she does it with the potion bottle.
Antoria will cast...
Lurches to her feet.
Ah, okay.
Perhaps I should attempt to heal her.
Well, the potion...
She disappears.
Oh, well.
Okay,
Good use of
then.
a potion.
The Ramite Templars are still there.
Well, this must have happened in pursuit of Dregoth. We should continue. Our mission hasn't changed.
Avalach Ray would have wanted us to destroy Dregoth.
That was why she brought all of you here, and all of us here, together.
Antoria's still holding the glowing sword Ram, yes?
Yes.
Alright. He will look at the Templars of Ram and say, look, I have no right to command you. I'm not your queen. But you've seen what's happened in the skies here today. You've seen the battle that's been fought here today. Go home if you wish. You won't be safe more than a few hours if we fail here. Will you help us, or will you go hide for the last hours of your life?
They turn and leave.
Kate will be like, Romites, let's go.
Well, the effort had to be made.
You continue on down the path, although the other groups of Templars seem to be even more so than before, sort of clicking up and like, well, more so they're putting a few sword lengths between them and the Templars of the other cities. Not quite sure what exactly happened here. Why don't you all give me a survival check?
Okay.
19.
9.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Walks on out of the
I guess I can.
No, that's fine. You continue on your way, but you're pressing forward and you're trying to find the path and you're working your way down, 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 and inevitably you start to lose track of this bundle of Templars that you've managed to have following behind. here and there you lose one, maybe a couple. Then a bunch of friends will be like... And before too long you realize you're by yourself. With Casimir, of course.
No, yeah.
But
He's actually brave.
yeah. But a lot of these
Braver with ulterior
seem to either be taking matters into their own hands or simply trying to regroup with a commander that they're familiar with. A lot of them seem to be shucking the immediate cause to the side without their dragon kings to lead them.
Well,
Antoria shakes his head and remarks, "Most Templars don't seem to be cut of your cloth."
didn't take much to shake their confidence, apparently. Just seeing one sorcerer-king shaken is enough.
Though in truth, bringing them to this place is almost feeding them to a meat grinder anyway.
True. Well, it doesn't matter. We have our mission.
Right.
Indeed.
You come to a large chamber, maybe 30 feet high, with a wider sort of space. And there's another group on the other side that seems to be marching their way out of the darkness towards you. And you see the massive feathered headdress of the regal, the one and only Tekta Title. He's flanked by a cadre of Templars, a couple of leopard knights, and a couple of moon priests. And he seems, if not more jittery than the Templars that were so recently with you, skirting his gaze left and right, looking into every shadow, peering around. His eyes seem absolutely bugging out of his head.
Does he look wounded at all?
No, just scared.
What have you found that way?
Hey.
Greetings.
Hello. What's did you win? Did you I'm sure you did. You knocked it out of the park. Great job up there. Round of applause. You did it. Good.
Actually,
Casimir starts clapping.
Did the Templars applaud too? Or?
Boris showed up.
No.
Boris showed up and took care of the matter up top.
There you go. We can all go home. Every single one of us.
Well,
There's
You're forgetting the reason we're here was not Khalid Ma.
Well, listen, if Boris is here, surely he's going to see the thing through to the end. Everything's fine. It's good. I really just...
Quick meta question. How
Yes.
much knowledge do we have of the actual fight between the dragons? Because Boris didn't win it by much.
None.
We left.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
you
we
guys,
left, so
you
we
guys,
weren't
in fact,
present
I think
at
it's
all.
going on overhead.
Okay, so it's still going on. Okay.
Yeah.
He seems a bit busy, and 2 dragons might be one too many for him.
Listen, if you want to talk about too many dragons, I think we could deal with that. Back at my palace, there's chairs and gold and all manner of treasures and grapes and songs. You could sing that song over again.
None
It's
of those
good.
things will help save the world.
No, I think the world is just fine, just absolutely fine. Listen, I'm gonna really need you to, get with the program and get me out of here.
My lord, perhaps if you stood a little bit closer to me, you wouldn't be so afraid. Let's move. And he'll start walking.
Yeah. Cassius with Kane.
One of the Jaguar Knights steps in your way.
Kate draws his war pick. It's like, I will cut you down. We have something to do. I'm sure that your lord is powerful enough to get himself out of here if he would like. Some of us are here to save the world. Sorry if that's inconvenient.
Were you not listening when I sang the song the first time? Because when Tech tells you to do something,
I am in service to Prince Antoria of Yorick, not to you.
listen, that sounds great and all, but yeah, kill him.
Okay, well,
Why doesn't everyone give me an initiative roll? There is a tiny little red dot on that map. Do you see it?
Yeah, right here.
Oh.
Tech goes there.
Eh?
Oh,
At diagonals in front of him go
nat 20.
each of these.
Nat 20.
What? That book is lucky.
Team 20.
Yeah, that
Natural
book.
1. I
And then
rolled on
behind him go these guys.
We did
And
it.
you can go ahead and move the group up to reflect the scene you were just in.
Behind Cade.
You're hiding behind Tanger? Oh, okay.
Casimir.
Casimir is.
Yeah.
Casimir was.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought you were putting Zorr there. I was like, what are you doing?
Hey! Cade, what'd you get?
18.
Zorr?
23.
Nice. Cassia?
Now at 25.
Wow.
Crazy.
Antoria?
3.
It's gonna be nice. Move. Cassia, you have the honor of going first.
No!
Make it good.
Sorry, I didn't expect to be going first against the sorcerer-king this early in the session.
Just kiss him.
I'm going to dominate person on Technifit now.
It's your game. Do what you want.
I have a feeling that it's up to you, so I can say it.
Summon Dregoth.
Wait a minute. Which team are you on?
Well, you know, it's the kind of summon that you hear and goes away. After he does
Wonder if that's what they thought the Dust Kraken was, and then they got a real bad surprise.
So meta question, Cade does not get an attack of opportunity against a person until his first initiative, correct?
Yeah, you don't have a reaction.
Yeah, that is correct. Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers on this leading guy.
Okay.
So he needs to make a Wisdom save, DC 20.
Okay. Oh, that is a fail.
Okay. He needs to immediately use his reaction to flee, and then he's going to take 8
Does he have a
damage.
reaction yet?
No, Yeah, I guess he doesn't run away then?
Not yet.
Not this turn. No.
Not this turn,
I guess he
okay.
will in his turn, right?
Yeah.
I think so? Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. So 8 damage, and he needs to run away as soon as he can.
Okay. 8 damage. Beautiful. Cool. It's tech time. Yeah. Cade, give me a. Are you immune to charm effects?
I am not. That is Oath of Divinity.
Okay, give me a charisma save.
So.
Oh, did you change? You changed your oath, didn't you?
No, actually, I was mistaken. So, Oath of the like good paladin oath is immune to charm, but Oath of Vengeance isn't.
Oh.
I get immunity of fear. Charisma save is a 18. That is a 23.
You feel a wave of energy pass over you, but you manage to shake off its effects. Okay, Tech is just gonna step up and, like, you're right in front of that Jaguar Knight, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume because we were like.
Yeah, so Tech brandishes a wicked-looking dagger and decides that if you won't be his, you're not going to be anyone's. And he jabs at you with a long obsidian stiletto. Does a
Big buff guy uses a deck.
does a 19 hit you?
It's not.
It's like sacrificial stuff.
Does a 27 hit you?
That does it.
Okay. Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, no, 25 doesn't.
Okay. Does a 26 hit you?
Yes.
All right, I figured it out.
Math. Nice.
You take a total of 27 points of damage.
I assume that's a magical dagger.
That is, yes.
Sorcerer-King is
Yeah.
No, he's just using a butter knife.
Yeah.
In addition, give me a con save.
He just keeps around picking his teeth.
That is 17, 22.
Sorry?
22.
You take 21 points of acid damage in addition.
Ouch.
Then... nope, he's done. Cool. Ooh, I almost knocked over my water ball. Glass. It's not a bottle. I'm crazy. I've gone mad with power. Cats are dogs. Glasses are bottles. Then it's the knight's turn. Okay, so the guy in... I'm the only one that's going to play this game. Sorry. Thanks for coming to my house. Thanks for joining me for 3 years. Okay, the knight directly in front of Cade is the one that is not afraid, right?
Correct.
Okay. So the other one runs away. You can just go ahead and move. Cool.
I'm just gonna scare all of ex-warriors away.
One by one.
No, seriously, that's like...
Okay.
I think the most insulting thing I can do.
This guy has like, it's like a really wicked looking cricket bat. It's one of those like flat, hard wooden swords, but with slices of obsidian in the sides, so it's still razor sharp.
Oh.
And he hews into you with it, making an X strike for 2 hits. Does a...
It's a king tech.
Yeah, it's a tech.
Ah.
Yeah. 29 hits you, yes. Okay.
26. Spicy.
Right, I forgot. I was so busy. Give me another con save.
Not good. That is a 13.
Okay. You take 8 points of permanent HP damage. And then it's Zorr's turn.
Alright, I am going to double check this. I was just about to do. I'm going to do this regardless, just want to make sure what it exactly is. Alright, I'm going to step up. Shout out to everyone. Very well, Lord Tectetitle. I'll grant your wish. I will cast you away from here as you desire. Banish.
Works for me.
He gets a save at some kind, right?
He does. If he wishes to save, I don't know if he does. He wants to go away. But if he wishes to save, he has a DC 19. That's what I was checking.
Charisma, isn't it?
Charisma. DC 19.
Oh, he has charisma.
Probably.
If he has anything, he has charisma.
Roll one.
Well, I don't know.
I got a 25.
Okay, he beat it.
Okay.
Alright.
He's trying to help you.
In that case, then I'll. I was hoping that would work. So I was just going to tell the knights I say his lord's phone.
That would have been very awesome, actually.
Yeah. Instead, then, as a bonus action. Oh, I can't do this. This is my spell.
Yep.
So. Yeah, I'm done.
Beautiful. Cade.
I'm gonna ask a bonus action. I'm gonna lay hands on myself.
Whoop.
So I could use a little bit of something.
Yep.
Give yourself a hug.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna double attack on the Templar in front of me.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit him? I'm sorry, 24 hit him?
It do.
Okay,
Both of those will hit.
right. Damage type matter?
It doesn't.
Okay, good.
He's just a boy.
That's 41 damage.
41. Whap, whap. Anything else?
No, I've done action and bonus action.
Okay. Hey Zorr,
What up?
are you still wearing the ring of Tectiticule's
sure
might?
am.
Oh, shit.
Cool.
Oh, shit, that finally happened.
Is anyone else?
No.
Nope. Yeah.
Well, Markus.
Everyone else
Actually,
burned
this
theirs.
character is Markus.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I swore failed D to Tectiticle.
Beautiful.
You know how
Okay.
to
Excellent. Give me a... No, you might be alright. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, that's my best.
Yeah, you can still
Is
roll
it?
crap.
Well,
Plus
you
12.
Oh, shit, yeah.
20.
plus 3.
Oh, 23 then.
23?
Yes, 23.
Okay. Okay, you feel a faint spark as the ring lights up with dark energy. And as you look at it, you don't see it anymore as darkness falls over your eyes. You are blinded.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Cool. Okay.
Let's hear bug noises.
The other Moon Priest, which is the one closest to Jeff, is going to advance up to the side of the Jaguar, and he swings a mace in your direction.
Aren't you supposed to be tanking Prince Antoria?
Man, Sorcerer King rolled really bad on this.
Yeah.
That sounds
I got a
weird.
22,
That
so that
does
does
not
not
hit
hit. Okay. Cool. Done. Antoria.
Alright. Oria will stride forward a bit.
You mean float?
Yeah, float actually, yes. Kind of strides
That's a
in
thing
there.
he does now.
Yeah. Of course.
He watched it, and now he's really into it.
Floats up to here.
Because he's a lich.
His eyes flare once with radiant orange light. All 4 of our enemies need to make a DC 19 Wisdom
Oh
save.
my god, yes. You mean all 5?
Well, he's out of range.
One ran away.
Yeah.
What, like, he's gone. He gone.
He's gone. What am I trying to beat?
DC 19 Wisdom.
Both of the priests have failed. The other 2 succeeded.
And both priests are paralyzed.
What does that incur?
You automatically crit them from melee range.
That's
if you
what I
can.
wanted to hear.
You have advantage on attack rolls, and Antoria directs, pointing both of them. Kill them quickly!
Beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. Cassia, you're up.
They also auto-fail dex and strength saves, if that matters.
Okay, well, I don't have anything for Dex and Strength saves, because that's not the kind of caster I am.
That's fair.
I'm going to first taunt Tectatitlay, because I'm Cassia and I have to do that.
What do you say to him?
I'm going to say, funny to see such a cowardly man call himself a god. And then I'm going to Dissonant Whisper his other Jaguar warrior, hopefully sending him away. So
Okay.
DC 20 save again.
That's a fail. That is a big bad fail.
He's gonna take 4 fucking damage. I can't believe I'm rolling that low. But
It's not gonna
also,
matter.
Cassie's gonna continue saying, even your own men abandon you in your cowardice.
Oh, pretty good. Take a point of inspiration.
Oh, sweet, yeah, I'll take it.
So he's running away?
He is
So
running
I'm
away.
And he takes an
Great,
attack of
great.
opportunity.
Yeah, I'll take
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Good.
Fuck. 16.
That does not hit.
What's their move anyway?
Yeah,
How far away are these
30.
boys?
Well, they double move, I guess, so.
But I mean,
If they're running. So,
Cool.
60 or 80.
Cassia,
I'm gonna get hit hard.
Get-
I know it. I knew it.
see what happens.
I knew it.
give me a charisma save.
Okay.
No. Excuse me. No, I have that wrong. Give me a wisdom save.
You do have grace.
Are you sure you don't want me to make it?
I'm positive.
Is this a spell?
It is not.
Oh.
It is a psionic attack.
Grace of Hamanu, Wisdom.
Preserver's Curse.
Right.
Uh,
Preserver's Grace.
Ooh.
So plus 3 and 1, so that's a 14 Wisdom save.
Okay.
Praise the Preserver.
Praise the Antorias.
You know, you're thinking of just like what a d-bag this whole king You know, he's pretty handsome though, and he gave you those
He's got
fruits.
style.
He's got
He does have
style.
style.
Actually, you know what? It seems pretty good that the whole Tectatitlay situation. You are charmed.
Any other effects?
You know what? You have advantage on that check because you're already in combat. You can make another roll.
Okay, good. Thank goodness.
Oh,
Literally the
same
same thing.
Can't you inspire yourself on save? No.
Bardic
Saving
Inspiration, I
throws?
don't think I can do
Oh,
on,
okay. That's fair.
on a save.
Fair.
Ooh. That's not bad. I could luck it.
Charmed creature can't attack the charmer
Yes.
or target the charmer with harmful abilities or magical effects. The charmer has advantage on any ability check to interact socially with the creature.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that. Of the outcomes, that's not dominate person, and it's not me turning against the party. It's just I can't protect, and I'll hurt everyone else.
Yep.
Yeah. So Tech's eyes glint mischievously, and he says, "Cassie, it's time to leave."
So he's persuade checking.
Yes.
I mean, Cassia is literally trying to stop the world from ending. And she knows it's in his best interest not to have the world end, whether he wants to leave now or
I got a
not.
35.
What does he resist on a
Insight?
Yeah, insight.
Probably not getting a 35, I'm guessing, but maybe you get a natural 20.
No.
That's not a natural 20.
You got charm.
It feels really strange to have a persuade check take over as a dominate like that. Like there's
Well, you're not
skills of what they're persuading.
You're not being forced into any particular course of action.
Okay,
He's giving you a suggestion you agree strongly with. It's up to you how to interpret it.
Oh, absolutely. We welcome you leaving. We'll get out of your way.
Well, you can respond on your turn.
I
Okay.
got a while.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Then he is going to. Then he gets his normal move. Antoria, you feel a wave of. You can give me a perception check first of all.
Oh, okay. Uh, 8.
Okay, cool. This one's not getting past you. Or I think it is getting past you, rather. Okay.
What do we got?
This is...
Although I'm impressed the Sorcerer King actually felt he needed to hide a spell from me. That's almost
That's
a nod of
adorable.
respect. Yes.
So ordinarily you'd make a strength check to contest this, but I'm going to say that gets waived given that you're floating in midair.
Alright.
You are hit with a telekinetic wave and go flying backwards.
If this is a spell, I actually have significant resistance to spells. I might be able to...
Yeah, that's fair.
So can I make the save anyway? I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. Well, I do get advantage on it, and I have grace, so let's see what happens. How about a... What's the grace? Plus 3. How about 24?
Oh, yes. You managed to grit your teeth and push through it.
Yeah. Eat my ass, he says.
Is
Says Antoria.
there an orange shield that fires up for that?
I don't think it was a damage effect yet.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say you take half the effect,
Okay.
which means you're not going to take damage from getting slammed into the wall, but you are pushed back halfway back from where you are
For me.
to the wall. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Do I get knocked aside?
Nope, this is an Antoria exclusive kind of.
Like flung him over me, I guess.
Okay. All of you feel a strange sensation. There is, there's a lot going on. There's, periodic rumbles. There's darkness everywhere. There's this jackass in front of you. But all of a sudden you've got like a little bit of a shiver. You feel like a strange... It's like you're on top of the ringing mountains. It's as though there's like frost forming at the tips of your ears. And suddenly, up in the ceiling above you, there is a massive impact. There is just a... and rocks crumble. And sure enough, there is a strange blue crystalline container. Some sort of like... just enormous diamond-shaped looking thing that seems to melt away even as it emerges into the room that you're standing in. And from out of this massive, massive block of ice drops the groggy form of one half-giant warrior. Marcus, give me an initiative roll.
Zorr's just like, what? What's happening? What happened?
Yeah, that's true. You don't see it. You don't see shit.
Natural 20.
Natural
Good way to
20.
come back.
Welcome.
Beautiful.
What's your bonus?
Dex bonus 2.
Yeah.
What's your initiative bonus?
Plus 2.
Plus 2.
Actually, I'm just going to put you where it is right now.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
Since the
yeah.
container just
It'd
dropped.
be bad to get a high roll and then not go for a whole turn.
Yeah,
Past
exactly.
that point in the order.
Do you have his mini?
Where is this mini?
It is right
We lost it.
here.
Well, I mean, that is what happens.
It hasn't been updated for Shiram, unfortunately, but
That's fine. Where do I crash in?
You land on tech.
yes.
So you get like that Mario effect where it
Whoa.
50 damage.
Is he like half
Do it
stuck in the
10 times.
ground?
Well, you're actually standing on him.
I think you drop directly in front of Tech.
Ah, okay.
I like so.
Where Antoria was.
Is it like like super awesome like anime fall?
Pretty great.
Can't imagine Marcus
do, like,
falling
the
like that. Like lands and falls on his butt, and then gets up and butchers everybody. Okay.
The scene is as you see it before you. You see Sorcerer King and his minions attacking your friends.
And 2 paralyzed minions.
It's like, I've always liked tech. What a good situation. I attack the party.
Also, Casimir is here.
Am
Hello.
I fully capable?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
More
just
than
groggy.
I've seen your fucking stats.
Okay. Am I assuming that I'm fully like revitalized?
Yes.
Okay.
You're as you are.
Okay. Well, now that everybody's filled me in on exactly what's going on, I'm gonna take out this paralyzed man.
Goodbye, paralyzed.
Like, oh, he's paralyzed.
All you have to do is you roll your attacks with advantage. Any hit is a crit.
Okay. Nice. Excellent.
Is that the
there
one
used
that's?
to be a guy.
Is that the one that's already taken 40 points?
No, we haven't.
No,
hit
that's
the
this is the
This is the
the
priest.
priest. Okay.
40 point ran away.
It's probably a crit.
It's auto crit.
Yeah.
You may want to not make it your second attack roll just yet.
That's
Why don't we see if
That's
you
fair. Okay. Yeah.
end
Let's
this
do.
man's life first?
Okay. Well, I rolled two crits on him.
Okay.
And Shivram's in long mode right
Of course. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Those are some good rolls.
That's 38 damage. Okay.
You chop
wait,
up.
that's non-crit damage, so
Yeah, you gotta roll.
So it's actually 64.
60.
38 would be 70.
No, that's double. It's
Oh,
double
no,
the dice.
you roll the dice.
Oh,
you
you
don't-
Okay, then
you
it was,
don't get your strength
it
bonus
was 28 dice, so 56.
All right. So one arm falls off.
72 damage.
Second arm falls off.
Okay. Second attack then, or crit. Which, yeah.
Does he stop being paralyzed when he loses his arms?
No, we covered
Expressly
that.
seen that happen in a previous
covered
scene
that case.
with that guy that we're friends with now.
Of course.
Oh! I forgot about that guy.
Okay, that's 54
Awesome.
damage. Yeah.
That is tough. It's
Dead?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'll use my third attack, I guess, on Detective Titley.
Please do.
Massive beads of sweat.
Well, hey,
Actually,
he's not
I'll use my
paralyzed.
free attack for Great Weapon Mastery for killing someone.
Yeah.
That's right.
Free attack. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, Tet unfortunately was
He is
not
not
affected by whole
paralyzed,
person.
as it turns out.
Imagine that.
That would have been hilarious.
21 hit.
Does.
Wow.
Well, he's
Yep.
not wearing much armor. I mean,
What an idiot.
Okay, it's just, okay, 14. 36 damage. And then the last attack of my 3 attacks.
Against Kate.
20?
20 does not hit.
Okay, write it down.
Found it.
Got it. Okay,
Okay.
that'll be it.
Beautiful.
Oh no, I'm gonna brain punch him! Because he has a brain.
He does have a brain.
Hypothetically.
if he fails
Alright.
this wisdom save, I'm gonna cry so
We've
much.
yet to see him use
6
it.
damage taken and DC 12.
You get a natural 1. It's the only way you could possibly fail a wisdom save with this dude.
I got a 10.
You got 10?
Yep.
Oh, well,
You are brain punched.
He does not have a,
Disadvantage.
his wisdom is his dump stat. He still has +5 in it.
Yeah.
So what that gives him.
disadvantage until I think the end of his next
Right.
turn.
Yeah. And how much
all
damage from it?
rolls on
It
attack
was,
rolls? What is
6.
that?
Okay.
Disadvantage on I think attacks and saves from this. I think it's
Might just be attacks.
I think it's just attacks.
Yeah,
Is it-
saves would be pretty massive.
It's the knight's turn. Are they?
Like, yeah, they can come back if they want, but they already ran away in front of their god, so they might be a little embarrassed.
Yeah.
They would have to double move to come back to see this.
Yeah.
yeah, it's attacks.
Yeah.
They're like about face, and then I think Marcus eviscerates someone. Actually, we're still affected by dissonant whiskers. Sorry, my lord.
Curse this foul sorcery!
You know, you joke, but I'm pretty sure they just like they're like those stormtroopers in Force Awakens that are just like.
Hey, we're already going this way! Foul bard!
Zorr, it's your turn.
Zorr screeches, "What's happening?" And then just tries to rip the ring off and throw it
against the cavern wall.
Okay.
Just rip that one arm off.
That's
Just to be safe.
No, that's the next step if the ring doesn't come
You
off.
might want to start with the finger, buddy.
Does the ring come off?
Give me a strength check.
Oh man.
You can rip your own arm off.
Have Marcus do it
Not
for
a
you.
good thing for me.
Oh, shit.
19?
You managed to pluck it off,
I do throw it against
along
the
with the
wall.
finger.
Fair.
Do I still get an action?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast. Lesser...
I hope you didn't need all your fingers for it.
No, I'm just gonna cast Lesser Restoration on myself, which takes you better.
Okay. Your finger grows back,
No.
and you regain your eyesight.
Alright. And that's it.
Okay.
So I'm no longer blind. Oh, Marcus!
What's
Oh.
up?
Kate, it's your turn.
Fuck. Okay.
Still a paralyzed dude.
Yeah, I know, but I'll provoke attack of opportunity if I can get him.
20s.
No, you won't.
Oh yeah, you can.
Oh
do
yeah,
this
you're right.
sword.
I can just hug inside Tech's
Just
range.
hug that sorcerer-king.
Yeah, I'll dart around and give this guy a chop. So advantage. Does a billion hit him?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does.
Good.
Good work.
I'll dump 1 point of smite into this first attack just to see if I can ice this dude around.
You double.
I doubled the dice, so I can double smite dice.
Smite dice?
Yeah. So hypothetically, if I critted on Tech, I could full smite on both attacks and just roll a billion dice. But
Nice.
yeah, 29. No, that's not gonna kill him. 48 damage.
No, he's still on his feet.
I'll hit him again. Wow, I guess I have to roll. Does a natural 20 hit him?
It does. Beautiful.
10, 20, 32, 41.
I think you just smash his knees.
You crit on him, though.
Yeah.
Oh, did you not?
Well, I mean, I was rolling crit anyway because he's paralyzed, so the natural 20 didn't.
Yeah.
Unless you double crit.
No.
But I don't,
No,
think,
no,
that's,
no.
If-
I don't think that's a real thing. I didn't,
you're gonna
I didn't
kill
put
him
any-
anyway.
He's dead.
I didn't put any smite in
You
it.
just roll extra dice.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, when you crit, you roll double your dice.
I think you demolish his knees and the rest of him just crumples to the ground.
There's like a tree falling sound.
Beautiful. Antoria!
Alright. Well. Let's see. Toria will move back closer again. He stares at Tech alone this time, and his eyes flash orange. Another DC 19 Wisdom save.
He's
Got an advantage for brain punch.
Rolled him.
He succeeds.
It's attack rolls.
Alright.
Oh,
lame.
that would have been really
Nothing seems to happen then.
Cassia, it's your turn.
Well, there's one guy left and I'm not allowed to attack
You have
him.
to, you have to deal with your persuasion
Hug
roll.
him.
Yeah, you're
Like
still
grappling?
persuaded
Yeah.
to do something.
Well, it's getting him out sounds like a good idea,
Yeah.
and it does actually sound like a good idea. So Cassie's going to try and persuade Tag. Look, this fight's not going to solve anything, and it's just going to exhaust us on our mission. You should go. We'll let you go, and let's just pass. Reroll ones for my character.
Like you start saying and you just start coughing
It's a
uncontrollably.
29 persuade.
Ooh. Tech raises an eyebrow and he's like, alright.
Alright.
And on his turn, he begins to just slowly walk towards the exit.
Marcus is grabbing him.
Immediate death bump.
Marcus
Are you?
Marcus is gonna grab him.
Alright.
Yeah.
And he's gonna say, before you go, I think you should give me some of those
Yeah,
feathers.
Kate will not. You owe each of us a feather.
Yeah.
I had one I was wearing for a while.
I know.
Stop.
Oh my
Hang
God.
on.
Does Cassie get a feather? That would be amazing. Oh.
Yeah, but Marcus has two, so we're good. That's twice as many.
Antoria already has a feather.
No.
enough. Look at
I thought
that.
you got one when he met you in the.
No, there's no reason you would have given
Take
Antoria.
a little.
Oh, that's a good one.
You want to trade?
Is there an orange one close to the top?
These garbage feathers? That's what I get?
You're welcome.
Kate will go. He's like, I have no need for those.
Sure, you don't want to.
And
Welcome-
Tori
welcome
will
back,
Also,
Markus.
not by grabbing him, try to speak to Tech real quick as he's leaving. I don't blame you for retreating. Is there nothing you can do to help us before you go? You took wounds in this
Yeah,
fight.
Kate will look at his stomach that's been slashed
You
open.
took wounds
He's
in
been a
this
great
fight.
help
You
so
expended
far.
everything we need to save this world. If you go home and we fail here, it's no better than if you had stayed.
I'll take it.
Kate is just
Attack of
rumbling
opportunity.
with rage right now.
Toria watches him go for
Yeah.
a moment.
Zorr spits on the ring.
Marcus is, of course, still wearing his.
course,
Yeah.
Cowards!
Toria kind of shakes his head to think we called these gods.
Does charm wear off, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Well, no, I think you're just charmed with tech for the rest of your life.
Aren't we all?
Well, I was more wondering when charm wears off.
He casts permanency.
You
with it.
can save against it at the end of your turn.
Kate will say, before we press forward, Zorr, can you do anything about these wounds?
Yes.
I
yes.
got a 19 plus whatever. Does that save?
Yeah.
I'll heal us all. Let's see.
My favorite.
No, I'm not wounded at all.
Yeah, I
Still.
How beat up is everyone?
I think I'm the only one who took significant damage.
I think you're the one who took any damage.
Is anyone down on HP?
But
No.
and I'm not actually super hurt at this point because I healed myself, but I am down like 40 points.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, I know. Actually,
Um,
down. So I have 151 plus 15 minus 8.
You regain 36 HP.
That's perfect.
You're also afflicted by something that reduced your permanent hit
Yeah,
points,
that's
remember?
fine. That's the math I was just doing.
Yeah.
But
That's a little more expensive to fix.
that's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Doing
well,
Your
That's where they get you.
Your aid your aid has boosted, like already covers that.
Hello, Marcus.
Good to
Marcus,
see you
welcome
again.
back.
But
Where are we?
we are currently hunting the sorcerer-king Dregoth in his subterranean lair.
Well, thank the light that you're here.
Yeah, lots happened.
There's a lot of things to fight, and I'll point that way.
That's good.
Yeah.
What?
Kern's gone.
I'm not exactly sure what happened to you that brought you here, to be honest. You were in the ship, you were sleeping.
Do you think there's
A
some sort
lot.
of like safety mechanism on the ship? Some
There's
kind of,
a-
like a life raft that we would have on the silt.
I-
A silt raft.
I think that'd be me. I'm sorry. That's me. Hey, there's just sort of this disembodied voice attached to this sparkling little mote of frost that floats down into the room.
Is it voiced by Peter Dinklage?
It is not, no. But it is a voice that's familiar to some, as it is the apparently disembodied ghostly sound of one Dre sorceress, Zammy.
That's...
Zamatrix.
Hey, it's me.
So you saved him with a shield of ice instead of turning him to gas.
Listen, well, I mean, certainly there were a lot of steps along the way. It was really
I can
complicated.
imagine there were.
What is this thing that is talking to us right now?
What's going on here?
I know who it used to be. Zamatrix, a sorceress who traveled with us briefly. But,
Hi.
hello.
Hello.
How are you here?
Well, you see, I died. It was very.
Yes, I
did.
that. I
It
remember
was-
that.
Yeah,
Rather sudden.
I've had a lot of time to think about, my whole circumstance there. I don't know. It looked like you guys fought the lich that took over my body, and I really wish I had the opportunity to say hey, that's not me. It's he took over my body, and it's understandable. He turned into this really cool monster. That was really interesting. But all the while, my spirit was just sort of floating around the ruins. I was lurking around Hojak's camp and all that sort of thing. And then, he marched off to Nibene, and I followed along. And there was this big, cool battle, and I was really interested in watching that. You guys brought that spaceship, and I was really interested in watching that.
Yes.
And I was going to come say hello to you guys, because you were, going to Nibene and trying to save the Sorcerer King and all that. But this ship was so cool, and it was from this other planet, and I was really not... I was really kind of focused on that, and I obviously don't have the journal anymore, but I was trying to just, remember as much as I possibly could, and it was flying around, and there was this cool little robot ball thing, and Markus was asleep, and then the robot disappeared, and things looked like they were going to go bad, and Markus wasn't waking up, even though I was shouting and shouting and shouting. So I just
Sounds about right.
I grabbed him, and I was like, hey, we're just going to, we're going to disappear to, a safety little place, and... Anyway, it looked like Mike could use... Anyway,
All right.
just sort of, hello.
That was
This is quite the chatty one.
impeccable timing.
Yes.
Like,
Well, you know me. Always
just, yeah.
punctual.
Johnny on the spot Zematrix, as we called you.
Wow.
What?
Behind my back, or...
Anyway.
Thank you for saving me.
You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you for saving Marcus.
Yeah.
I
No.
owe you my life if there's anything I can do.
Well, it's funny you mention, I wanted to... Listen. It's not a big deal, I know, but I know that you're trying to, Dregoth clearly is not as cool a dude as I had originally thought, He's fed us, the Dre, the people down here, a lot of lies. There's clearly a lot going on. And,
Well, what is it you want?
well, I can show you the path. I can get you into the city.
That would
But-
certainly help.
There's a lot of people down there. There's Templars, certainly, that are gonna fight you, but there's plenty of just, regular... I mean, they're Dre, so you're not gonna think they're regular, but there's plenty of just people down there. They're not fighters. They're just people that live there.
They best stay out of the way.
And if we could do whatever it takes to, not butcher them, that would be great.
Well, the
Yes,
good news is
absolutely.
that Marvin isn't with us anymore, so that shouldn't be an issue.
I know. So I
Sorry
figured...
about your teeth.
I figured...
What?
Listen...
Huh? What is going on?
When I figured
Wait,
out
what happened to
that
my teeth?
I mean, nothing. I mean, you lost them when you died. You're
Right. Well, Marvin isn't here, so the slaughter capacity of the group has gone down by maybe 15%. But that's still a good
Well, wanton slaughter.
Well, look, you
wanton
know-
slaughter.
you
Yes,
know this-
calculated slaughter
you know
is
this
still at an
place
all-time
well.
high.
If you can help steer us clear of the larger groups of people.
Yes. Absolutely.
We certainly wouldn't go out of our way to fight them, and we're not here for them.
Sure. Good.
Then, by all means, will you begin to guide us? Time is kind of pressing.
Absolutely.
There's one thing before we move on. Also, I wanted to talk to you, Kate. The other day, you mentioned regrets for what happened with Uranus.
Something like that, yes.
You mentioned new clarity on the topic, perhaps.
Yes.
You also mentioned that when this is over, you wanted to follow Antoria. This is dangerous, and I don't know if all, some, or none of us are going to survive.
That is true.
The question I have for you is, if you lose Antoria and Hamanu, both, do you still want to make the world better? Do you want to make the world better for you? Is that your goal? Or is it just because you're following someone?
No, I don't want to make the world better for me. I want to make the world better because I've always believed in that. I just thought that there was only one way to do it. As I said, I'm following Antoria as his friend, not as his servant. He doesn't even want a servant.
I never have. It's not my way.
So yes, the world that Markus is back now, but the world that most of you have been fighting for, I'll be there fighting with you. I mean, unless Hamanu kills me for betrayal, which is, fear of death has never stopped me from doing anything.
You know,
I have a
Would you
feeling
fight
that
for this alone?
Yes.
based on the two sorcerer-kings we've seen so far, Hamanu may not be the best of situations.
Well, he's certainly not.
Ooh, yeah, sick burn for the bug.
He's certainly not in the best of situations.
What's up, everyone? You forgot about me. I'm back too.
oh,
Yeah, it's a good time for all.
While the soul
We have
is
your
talking
brother
and
now.
blathering,
Oh,
I'm
that
going
guy's
to
a
go ahead
jerk.
and cast Foresight on Cade.
Okay.
You have advantage to all attack rolls. Anything attacking you has disadvantage. You have advantage on all saving throws, and there's a little bit more.
Ability checks.
Ability checks as well.
Which includes initiative checks.
Sweet.
So you basically have advantage on everything, and everyone else has disadvantage against you.
Perfect. I fight Marcus.
That's your
You
choice.
die.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
The trick to fighting Marcus is making sure he doesn't get a turn.
That's
And Antoria is good for that.
Yeah.
Markus is gonna look at Antoria and be like, "What? That?"
oh.
Yeah, so we're moving.
Oh.
We're following Zammy through the tunnels and making your way through to the skeletal city. I think in the meanwhile we should recap for Marcus what's happened since the moon.
Well,
Was he there? He was on the moon. Like,
He
you
fought
were-
the Tarrasque, and then he took a nap.
Because
On the flight back is when we lost him.
He got motion sick.
so I suppose the short version is, hello, I'm Hamanu's son. This is Kal, the Sun's Wrath, brother to Shivram, and Hamanu's own blade. I led his army. You know, I felt something from it, but not. I feel something from it now, but
do we all hear that? Yeah.
No, actually, just Antoria hears this.
it's mostly just grumbling or growling of some kind. To be honest, I'm not.
Sounds like Cade.
No, I'm not able to make out any actual words. To be honest, I'm not sure it's fully accepted me. I mean, after all, the circumstances were a little unusual, to say the least.
He stole it.
Did you take that from Hamanu?
One does not take anything from Lord Hamanu, but it was left for me under rather pressing circumstances.
It was on the ground. You just picked it up.
Well, I picked it up.
He picked it up.
Amanu sacked Kern.
He cut his sister in half.
Kern is
That did
gone.
happen.
And then we ran into Amanu, and that's when he took Antoria as a prisoner. And
I was never actually a prisoner, believe it or
at
not.
first, that's what we assumed had happened.
That was a reasonable assumption, but yes.
Turned out he was his son. And
And prison.
He thought he was a prisoner. It turned out he was a son.
a son prisoner.
I actually ended up leading the army of Uric for a while. To be honest, I'm kind of glad that seems to be over.
I think technically you still do.
If they're not here, it doesn't count. I don't have to actually give speeches or anything.
What about-
Nimine is, we found Nimine, Lord Nimine, and we also took back Nimine from the merchant, Lord
Sham.
Sham.
Oh yeah. He does.
Nasty business that was.
We don't even
Oh,
know
yeah.
that. That's, I
Yeah,
don't
Sham.
remember that.
Sham.
Oh yeah, you should show Sham.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was actually here for this. I was like,
Oh, you
amazing.
were watching the stream.
Yeah, I popped
Okay.
in for that.
Oh God.
I popped into him for that.
Oh.
That's true.
Oh, I missed
It's
that.
true.
Oh.
engulfed.
You had to reach up.
At
and
any
down.
rate, Dregoth revived. Hamanu and him fought, and somewhat to the surprise of everyone, Hamanu seemed to be getting the worst of it and was drugged here through some portal that Dregoth opened. That's how I ended up in charge of the army. That's why we're here.
The remaining sorcerer-kings are supposed to have, and queens are supposed to allied to help destroy Dregoth as they did in the first
They're
place.
supposed to have rallied to our
That's
cause.
going extremely poorly so far.
I could hardly believe how poorly it's gone so far.
It's amazing they ever made it this far.
I'm actually kind of insulted about how badly they're doing, just in like the abstract concept of
Like,
people calling themselves gods.
Consider
and,
something. When was the last time any of them faced a serious challenge?
or work together.
We'll work together.
Teamwork was their greatest failing after all.
It really was.
You're not wrong, and that's.
We found one of
Also
them, each of them
depressing.
one by one left behind. The others I'm sure could have easily healed or fixed Abalash Ray, and I'm sure they could have done something about possibly Tectatile, but instead they just left them to whatever it is they were doing.
At any rate, there's a lot more we could go into, but we need to find Dregoth.
Yes, the
Put
point,
it into him.
The point is Dregoth is masterminding the revival of the Dust Kraken. Whatever
Okay.
happens down there, we need to be present for
You
it.
never leave your clutch box, it makes you weaker.
Extremely likely that we will all die. But the good news is that if we stayed on the surface, we would also all die, so it doesn't really change anything. We might as well go down fighting.
That's fair.
You can die and you can fight and die, or hide and die. Choices don't seem to be much different from that.
Hell yeah, baby, let's die.
I've always
Oh!
disadvantage on stealth checks anyway, so hiding's not an option.
If he had a cannon in his hand right
Well,
there,
you don't
he would've
anymore.
just-
I know, now they're just regular checks.
So we left the moon. You led an army of
You
mage
are
slayers.
And others who've joined.
Amanu is captured.
Oh, the
by
bread worshippers.
Dread
Oh,
King.
That
yeah,
was
the
good.
worshippers were there.
Yeah, yeah.
Did we really have to mention those right now?
The strange dragon creature that you once ran into is on our side now.
And your father.
FOXHOUND, I believe his name was.
Your father and his group marched with us. That's
Yes,
right.
Your father's
Yes,
among
your
the
father
battles
was
here.
They fought quite well.
Where is he?
We don't know yet. We lost him in the melee. It could be anywhere. But presumably he's working his way down towards the Dread City like the rest of us.
It was a grand
And-
host up above. We had many undead minions to fight through to get this far.
I actually do believe that Gigas will be there waiting for us, unlike the sorcerer-kings and queens that we brought with us.
Indeed. Your father over any of the ones we've seen so far here any day.
Sounds like I have a lot of catching up to do. Let's go.
Before too long, you find your way through what looks like kind of a service tunnel, you might call it. It seems like there's sort of a drainage pass coming out of this way.
Gross.
It is. It's kind of gross. It's very smelly. And sure enough, as you work your way through it, you emerge into a surprisingly wild area. There's a forest all around you. There's great towering trees and small streams inside of a massive cave. You're inside this under city, this massive, massive area, and you can see that there are walls beyond, and beyond those walls there are structures. You have come to New Giustenal, the city of the dead king. Let's move the subterranean map out of the way.
I immediately start killing civilians.
Same.
Dun, dun.
If you want to pull it.
Yeah, just pull it, Herbie.
Oh, cool. All right.
Pull.
Hello.
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 So, there is a big walled-in enclosure in the space of the map nearest to Jeff. You appear to be in,
Is that where we start?
yes,
Oh,
We're represented by Markus.
yes.
He's the easiest to see from
Yeah.
space.
he's the top of our character
Yeah.
list right now, so
Yep.
he's a sprite that displays.
Yep.
Plus his
So-
feathers. So.
Yeah, Zammy, yeah, he's the easiest to spot because of all his feathers. Zammy's sprite sort of bobs in the air in front of you. So, the city has all manner of stuff here in this menagerie. You know, we have to eat, and so we have the amount of livestock that we've sort of, stolen away from the surface. Still is, it's a little bit inbred. We don't have quite the diversity that you do up top, but I'm sure you'll find it all. Just they're very dangerous. They're very big. But the civilians know if they're around to give them a wide berth. So what I'm thinking is maybe if we open the gates and we encourage maybe some of these animals out, then maybe they'll clear the streets rather than try and get in our way and get themselves killed.
Would the civilians just in general get in our way, or would they give us a wide berth anyways?
I mean, if they're anything like me before I died, then they're going to be like, oh, glory to Dregoth, invaders, fleshy people from the surface world. The Dre were born to conquer the world. So
We are going to kind of stand out, I'm afraid.
Okay. If you don't think they'll cause too much damage to the people, like they'll just get out of the way of these creatures.
So
I mean, they're going to
probably
cause less damage than a fireball.
Indeed.
Point taken.
Yeah. So, let's make our way.
All right.
Everyone, give me a survival check.
Oh, 20.
Pullo disapproves.
11.
12.
Where did my Twitch page go?
16.
Oh, there it is. I'm sorry, give me those results again.
20.
16.
11.
12.
Okay. I think there are enough successes throughout the group that even those that rolled low can maybe get a little bit of help. And so what happens is this. You find massive herds of these creatures. And sure enough, they're this weird sort of edgy kind of combination of attitudes where
Edgy.
some of them are like really like docile and some of them are really like rambunctious and hair trigger. Like Polo. And so basically you spend a little bit of time sort of moving through the herds, looking for the ones that you think are maybe a little bit more handleable. The ones that you think you can actually manage. And there are, like Zami said, there are all kinds of creatures up here. It's as though he's just been plucking creatures from the surface world and dragging them down there. And sure enough, they're inbred. They look like they've had some mutations that you wouldn't necessarily see even up on the surface. But they look like they'll do the trick. So basically, each of you is going to find and ride one of these Dark Sun creatures, and will influence that crowd of creatures to stampede out into the streets. Cade, what kind of creature are you riding?
Well, Cade has experience with Inixes. So we would be looking for something that is at least similar to a war.
You can find Inixes, absolutely. So, yeah, it's got a little bit of a lazy eye and a yeah, totally.
So they get their Dark Sun named Dark Sun again?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll hop on one of those fucking messes.
Perfect. You find one that is like just a little bit of tongue just blepping out.
Yeah.
And sure enough, as you like inflict your will upon it, the rest of them just sort of fall in line behind. Antoria, what are you riding?
Tell me to remember, what's the reptilian chocobo guy?
Erdloos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Antoria will
Which
find...
one was Crodlu?
You're right. Crodlu is the reptile
Yeah,
one.
okay.
Erdloo
Those
is
are
the
actual
chocobo one.
words.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Crodlu. Thank you.
Yeah, Antoria will find a Crodlu that he thinks he can manage, and will... Steady there. Well, let's get going.
It pees.
They found the peeing mutation.
I mean, the rest of them also pee.
All at once.
Yeah, all at once when they see the leader one go in it.
Cade will be like circling his
On
Inix
command.
around and be like, "Come on, Antoria."
It's good to
Why did you
relieve
teach you to
yourself.
do that on command?
Zorr, what are you riding?
If they're big enough, in honor of Zami and past characters, I think an Aprig.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
absolutely. You find the
I'll
biggest...
surf on it, I guess.
What? No, it's easily so you're looking around. These are these armored six-legged pig type creatures. And you're looking and you're not sure if, it's even going to be worth it. Maybe you could just like lead it along, and you turn past this gnarled tree and you see this gargantuan pig. And it turns and it's got two faces. And it's just like
It's beautiful!
Quick, ice storm it!
you hear Zami go like, ugh. Yeah, that one's old double face.
So we'll be like, this one's got
The only
It's
survivor
special.
of a tragic ice storm in Nebene. We kidnapped it and brought it down here to live a new
And then
life.
merged it into
This
one.
one's a survivor, I can tell. I'll feed it, actually, like some rations.
One of your fingers just... Cassia, what are you riding?
I don't know Dark Sun creatures.
Oh, what kind of creature would you like to ride?
Just say an Earth creature, and then we'll have a dumb equivalent of it.
Oh god.
A bar.
I was gonna think of like the dumbest looking dog that we could get for Cassia to ride in battle, because that feels like the appropriate. If she's ever gonna mount something and ride it into battle, it's gonna be a dumb looking like a wolf, but
Yeah, so what
like,
you...
its nose is sideways for some reason.
So what you find is you're looking for something, appropriately sized, but, appropriately vicious.
Yeah, yeah.
Something Cassia the Magnificent would ride into battle.
Exactly.
And you find a pack of Zakals, which are these, they're kind of like maned wolves, and they're vicious looking, they're very sharp, and they're very, very lean. They look like Final Fantasy wolves,
Okay.
where they're just like big,
Yeah.
flat heads. And sure enough, there's a lot of them that are just sort of like... And one little baby one just sort of...
Scratch it behind the ears. So do I find the good spot so it's like this the thing? Yeah, there you go.
You manage to coax one of them into, just very, 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 just sort of... whoop. You get the sensation that maybe it's more surprised at the idea that someone is riding it
Yeah.
than, it's not sure what to do about it, so it just lets it happen. Markus, what are you riding?
Something big. make a lot or something.
Yes. So you emerge into this massive field, like the plain where they saw the brachiosaurs in Jurassic Park, and you see just this massive trio of Makalots. These are the things whose skeletons made up Slither, and it's just this enormous crested frill. And you make your way and you pat the nose of one of these massive things, and feed it a fern or two. And it allows you to basically just walk right up onto its head. And Casimir wanders over to the gates of this thing and goes, "Oh, okay. So remember, not wanton slaughter, not calculated slaughter, but let's just, let's just go out there and do our best."
Mild mayhem.
Yeah.
Stick to the
Yeah.
streets.
Stick to the streets. Don't go inside people's homes. Thank you, Zorr. Hadn't even thought about that. Didn't think we needed to establish that as a rule, but I'm glad that we did.
Maybe Epics can climb. We're just like
Oh my god.
I mean,
going through windows.
yours is like the size of a small hut or two, so it would probably just flatten someone's house. Casimir, of course, climbs onto the back of an enormous bear who seems only recently aware of the fact that someone is going to be on its back.
Clark.
Yeah, it's one of these Klar, which is like a bear, but like hideous.
Yes.
And of course, he kicks open the gate. And sure enough, you see out into the streets of New Giustenal, where, as Zami had predicted, there are lots and lots of Templars that are just wielding lashes and flails and moving the people, again, Dre, the Dragonborn of this world, sort of into the streets. And they seem to be marching on the front gates, which are closest to Herbie there, where you can see some of the forces that you had been leading in here. Some of the Templars are actually there, but you can also see Gygus, you can see Osric, you can see all of your friends who have come here and are battling, basically to try and get into the city, but the gates are holding firm. What do you do?
Should we go towards the gates and rout them? Or should we just sneak past? I kind of want to sneak past. I don't know how much help any of the armies or other sorcerer-kings have been so far.
Remind me, Zammy said to run these people, just cause chaos to make people disperse, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
These animals aren't going to hold if they start being actually attacked. Then they're not trained for war. They'll panic and won't be of any use to us or anyone else.
Do we want to run it right through the front gate area first, just mess up their back line as we're causing chaos?
Do a little drive-by,
Yeah.
swoop, nip at the
Yeah.
heels, and then bucket up.
Perhaps not the
I
worst
agree that
idea.
if we get mired in combat, these creatures won't last.
Kane will say, "Why don't the three of you start clearing the streets? Marcus and I are on war beasts. We'll take the Inix and the Makillets off towards the gates. If I get overwhelmed, the Makillet is huge. I'll just transfer over to it, and we'll make our way back to you."
Deal.
Agreed.
Sounds good.
All right.
So, where do we want to end up? We want to end up like over this area. We were
Oh.
talking about Sammy, where we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Where are we causing chaos towards?
Hang on. That, let's put that in the blank space near Lobos.
Oh.
So that is a massive fortress that is encircled by its own outer gate, which you can probably clearly see is Dregoth's palace. Most notably, it has magical energy flaring at its heights, so you can tell there's definitely some sort of arcane ritual going on down that neck of town.
Let's
Alright.
interrupt that thing.
Sure.
Indeed.
So
So
we're
we're
going
like,
to the gates on the other side of the city.
yeah, we're just gonna book it across the bridge. And
The others
then,
are, I guess, going more like that.
Yeah, they're gonna take a closer swoop.
Okay, so let's deal with the folks that are going to the front gate first. That's Cade and Marcus, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
The bigger animals.
There's a few hundred Dre here. Maybe only like 15 or 20% of them are Templars.
Oh,
A lot of them are just sort of basically just people with cudgels and swords crammed into their hands that are just like massing towards the front of this place, trying desperately to fight off the attackers that are standing up at the top of these gates. They don't seem to have noticed you just yet, though. So what are you guys doing?
Well, as we ride in, Marcus will let out like a battle cry and just Get their attention.
Absolutely. A ton of them in the back turn and scream as they see you plowing.
Dinosaurs.
Well, I don't know that you're necessarily like charging them, but certainly getting close. Just the idea of this make-a-lot bearing down on them, they immediately begin to scatter. Cade, what are you doing?
Cade's gonna basically ride flank with Markus, but kind of McKellott's. Deal with the majority of the 10B attention, but just kind of fill out the ranks with these smaller creatures.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, I need to be on hand in case someone shoots down my annex. I want to be able to jump over to McKellott.
Sure. I think just the chaos of there's suddenly make-a-lots here is causing enough panic in the ranks that, like, there's just they didn't really have a contingency for there's tanks behind us. And so a lot of the would-be infantry is just scattering at this point. The Templars are desperately trying to lash at whoever is nearby, but everyone is just fleeing in so many different directions that they're having a harder time just getting things in place. And as a result of this chaos, you can immediately see Gygas up top cheering and kicking at the gates, trying to knock the thing open so that people can get in.
Markus quickly pulls out the warhammer. He's like, I'm using
Yeah.
the warhammer.
So do the gates seem to have an opening mechanism on this side, or are they like barred?
They're just barred.
Okay.
Yeah.
Barred with bars?
No, with like a tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cade will say, Markus, if I get you close enough, do you think you can break that? Probably in a single swipe, I would guess.
Okay.
You can break you can break anything.
You can mind break
anything,
Yeah.
brains.
Especially with the club.
Right.
He'll reach a hand up to me. He'll be like double up with me. We'll be right back to your McKellar in a second.
Okay. He'll jump down to the mix.
Sorry.
Almost. Oh, shit.
Like they're just like that.
It's a living.
Yeah. Cade will try to steer the Inex.
Do you have animal handling?
I have okay animal handling, but I have advantage on everything.
Well,
So
let me.
He knows how this is going to work out. He's got the foresight.
yeah,
Sure.
willing to take a gamble, but I
He
keep
first saw this happening.
19.
19. You managed to steer the thing expertly towards the gate.
Bumping off a few Templars in your
Of course.
Yeah, I'll just swing him up to the gate and I'll pull the Inex around so that Markus is facing the. Yeah, I'll Tokyo drift into the.
Marcus stands up, like surfing on the thing.
While
letting this one
I'm hitting the
down.
guns and it's starting to spin up, Marcus.
The Nas. Yeah.
Fast, too furious.
Markus wants to like use that momentum to do like a front flip.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh shit.
What are you talking about? Oh shit.
like a plus 14.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
And I get advantage on strength.
Get out of here.
As the
Shit,
person who
it's
has
gonna
the
be double
lowest
ones,
skills
okay?
in the party, shut
Double
up.
ones. No, okay. 25.
Yes, you do it.
Yes.
I pour some nos into my Inex's mouth and then I give him a kick to take him back towards the Makilla.
Wow, thank goodness I had this branded Nas.
Yeah.
The one energy drink we always drink on our
See Mar
stream.
would peek out from around the corner. It's like,
Is there any way to like assist the gate opening beyond that?
I think
That's probably plenty.
you've smashed it open, and just the forces that are on the other side just press through. Roxix and his band are here, and they are loving it. They are like,
Mouthful of bread.
Oh my, they're like strangling people in bread. They're like cramming bread down enemies' throats.
they just have socks full of bread, and they're hitting people with those. We're not here to hurt you.
Take the plan.
Old bread.
If he gets a chance, Markus would just like to do a quick like bro clasp.
With his dad,
His
though.
dad,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So a dad one.
A dad.
Yeah.
Dab.
Dad. And
Roxy's butt.
I would say while they're
Yeah.
doing that, Kate and Braxis just like look at each other and he's like, that's fine.
Gygas says, "Good to see you, my boy. Do what you need to do."
yes, no stopping now. Good to see you. Runs off.
Osric jumps on an Inex and says, "What's the plan?"
Like, the rest of the party is starting to clear out the streets. We're gonna make our way, and I'll point across this long area. Yeah, like, to that objective marker there.
Do you have the quest? Is it glowing? Oh shit.
Can you share it?
Oh no, you're too low level.
So,
All right. Well,
I'll add Osric to the party.
his level immediately gets boosted.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
You can be
and his Inex just takes off because he was not paying attention to
Yeah.
the fact that he was riding one of the less controllable ones. The rest of you guys make your way to the bridge, which seems quiet. Too quiet.
Guess they'll be represented by Antoria.
Sure.
Why is the bridge so quiet?
Antoria will come to a stop. So about this river.
Uh-huh.
Well,
Yeah.
Actually, can we stop a stampeding?
Yeah.
Like, if we slow, I think the other animals are going to
Animals.
go and let us know what's about to happen. So we're kind of
Yeah,
slowing
that's
down.
right.
Yeah.
Do the other animals truck across that bridge and then
They start to, yes.
what happens?
So
Like, I think that we've accidentally tripped whatever this is.
I think a few of the Crodlu make their way across. And then leaping across is a massive sharg, which just like grabs like 3 or 4 of them in its jaws as it leaps over the bridge.
Yes! I'm going to dominate that shark.
Of course you are.
Naturally.
I can't. So the problem is, I want to dominate the shark, but I can't take it away from the bridge.
Just cast levitate on it.
Antoria.
You can't cast it on anyone else, I don't think. Actually, no, the sword says has the spell. It doesn't mention a target. One other than one target.
It is a self-target.
Oh, never mind.
I just assumed you had
Just give the
the
shark the
ability to
sword.
make a shark fly.
Like, hold
Yeah,
on.
give the sword to the shark.
That's in his mouth.
If I
It's like-
assume direct control, I
it's
could
like
actually
Sith
like
or
put it in my
something.
teeth,
Oh my
and we can
God.
fly
I
the
don't think it would
shark.
recognize
It's
it as a
it's
descendant
currently
of a
attuned
mongrel.
to Antoria.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
I don't think the shark.
I'll give you this: if Antoria rides the shark with you, then the shark could float.
Antoria! Antoria!
Antoria, please! I've never needed anything more than this in my life.
Is that the shark?
Are you sure?
Side note, I don't even need to dominate the thing. It's just on board. Like it comes on board. Oh yeah, let's do
It's like
this.
doing the same thing.
I've been waiting for this for years.
Jocelyn.
Are you serious?
Yes.
We got
Are
time.
you sure you can control the?
I mean, I can try a couple times. I thought. Yeah.
We do have other things we're here to do. If there's an easier way to send it away, let's do that instead.
Fly it to Dregoth
Okay,
Palace.
thanks, Buzz killing
Yeah. Antoria, the sorcerer-king of fun.
Boom!
He didn't refuse. He just said if there's an easier way, do that. But if there's not an easier way, I guess we're.
Like, okay, so does it really have these tentacle things?
Of
Oh, yes.
course.
If it was levitating, could it be a force to be reckoned with?
It's a force to be reckoned with now.
Are we in combat with it?
No.
I'm going to dominate Beast.
Of course.
The shard. Because like if you tee something up that well for Cassia.
The shark is under your control.
Yes. Okay, it's gonna come up to the water and be like, huh? Huh?
I was just like bumps
It's ready for
Antoria,
you.
like,
Antoria will
so
get
Cassia's
off.
Sharks are very affectionate creatures.
Antoria dismounts from the Curdlu and looking at Cassia. You're sure you have control of this thing?
I have so much control of this thing. Cassia's already hopped on. Like Cassia's like.
I'll go.
Osric unexpectedly rides over the bridge with an out-of-control Ix.
It's a good thing we got this thing under control. Antoria will.
Oh, that would have been a real bad ending to Osric's story.
Don't worry, it would have only eaten his arms.
Well,
It's
Antoria,
okay, the second one.
Yeah.
well, Antoria will climb aboard the shark and will allow it to levitate.
This is gonna go in every song I tell about this.
Zorr's not gonna miss out on this train. Zorr's also gonna hop on.
Oh my god, yes.
I'll get
You guys arrive at the bridge to find the rest of your party
Can't
goofing
be
off.
chasing. Like, Osric! Like,
What?
Falcor!
Osric!
Like, Cassie's just at the front of the thing
Yeah.
going, yeah!
Well, levitating our way here, I guess.
All right.
We're taking off.
You have a shark.
Well,
Alright, you ride to the gates to Dregoth's
I
palace.
guess you two caught up then.
Well, they had some time. We were changing mounts.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess let's make our way to the Fortress of Doom.
Antoria starts directing the shark to float upwards.
Kate will look up and be like, should we join you? Or, like,
The
want us
shark
to-
reaches some
Yeah.
tentacles down for you guys to grab onto.
do you want us to, like, start at the base and you'll start at the top? Like, what's our plan here? other than flying the shark.
You know,
That's as far ahead as I thought.
weren't we just mad at Tectatitle for wasting time?
No, I'm asking if you want us to join you on the shard.
Yeah,
And
come
where is
on.
Osric?
Let's all go together.
Let's
Yes.
all go together. Osric,
If we're
hopefully.
heading into
You're not sure. You're not sure where Osric is actually.
If we're heading into Dregoth Sanctum, let's go together.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll hop up on my Enix and start
Okay.
climbing up one of these tentacles.
The
Can I-
tentacles like pull you up.
As I start
help
to
you.
rise up, can I try to like use vantage point to find Osric?
Sure.
Like perception.
Yeah, absolutely.
15.
What are you using again?
Just the vantage point is what I mean.
Oh, the vantage point. I thought you were using an ability of
No,
something.
no, no,
Yeah,
Yeah.
vantage point.
Vantage point.
No, actually, you spot his Inix, but you don't see him anywhere.
Okay.
Who's the Inix?
I'll sort of look, be like, well, no offense to Osric, but there are more important things.
Like riding a shark.
Like,
And then the final battle.
Destroying the Dread King Dregoth also.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
No, riding a shark is far more important.
Tactically, this is a thing that this is a mount that I think the designers I think the designer either intended as a like Easter egg. I hope, but it's one of those things for a special encounter at the end. It's an achievement.
Achievement unlocked.
Tactically, it's a good
Right.
idea to
Yeah,
have
the
a
encounters are
launcher.
way easier if you remember to bring the shard here. It's like saving your limit break.
Yeah, I really hope so.
Floating on the shark, and Antoria says, "Well, I mean, while we're on this creature, I suppose we could just go towards the."
The top. We skipped every mini boss on the way up.
Speed run.
Oh goodness!
Oh no, it's one of those. It starts at the top and goes down. Oh.
Yuck!
Gotcha.
You ride the levitating shark up to the.
Unexpected.
Arcane.
I'm just waiting for
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Did I break everything I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're good. This is a very good idea that you've done. That I said that you could do.
And then I was bullied into doing.
No, it's fine. That's the power of Cassia.
Yeah.
I could not.
Let's move this map away and never show it
And
ever
just get rid of the
again.
next. They
Yeah.
can get rid of the next 4 maps.
No, to be fair, it is the next map.
Can I get? Okay, the shark doesn't fit in through the window.
Okay.
Cast shrink, and then I'll cancel the effect.
Oh, yeah,
If I
Can I get some of my minis back?
No. Who do you need?
Just the ones from the fight that are now dead.
oh yeah, here you go.
Boys.
Thanks.
Probably needs the plastic thing more than anything else.
Thanks.
This boy, he's also dead.
It's fine.
You don't have fucking reduce.
No. Who would memorize that? It's just almost useless.
This would be a great use for it. Is all I'm saying.
How would we do it with a shrunken shark? We can't ride it,
Unshrink
We
it.
would bring it in, and then we would unshrink it.
and then I have to levitate it again.
Can I just shatter the frame a little bit to widen it enough?
Effort.
It's not that kind of geometry.
Doesn't have the breakable flag.
Besides, there's a trigger box on the inside that doesn't allow you to be mounted.
Okay, fine.
The shark is at least waiting for us at the window.
Oh no, we hit his leash.
Yeah.
We hit his leash point.
Probably.
Evaded
Yeah.
back.
Well, no, at this point,
well,
it just drops to the ground
Oh,
and
right.
explodes.
The bowl of petunias just thinks not again.
No, are you actually doing that? That's so terrible.
That's not what we're trying to do. But I think it's what accident we dismount, and I think as soon as Antoria dismounted, we didn't think about it.
Oh, we didn't? Or Cassia did?
No.
Kent's starting to climb in the window, and he's like,
Okay.
Cassia's not the one levitating the shark.
Oh, it's my fault now.
No. It's your responsibility to keep levitating on the shark if you want. And if you want to let it go down safely, you can.
Yeah, you can stay out here during the boss rush and keep
So
the
Cassia
shark
hops
alive.
off to the window. Like,
Bye,
yeah.
shark.
Zammy's spark sort of glances down and is like, this reminds me of the spaceship for some reason. I'm not sure why, though.
Oh, buddy, I'm so sorry.
Okay, you enter a massive chamber. Place the emaciated form of Homanu in the center of the dragon.
Yes.
On either side are a pair of.
Finally,
So
the,
he is.
the beefcake portion.
He's still ripped. He's still ripped.
He's Rift, the popular MMO. So he's like bound in chains.
Yes! BDSM portion.
There are 2 massive Dre Templars on either side of him.
Big boys.
And in each of the 4 corners are some elemental creatures.
Ew.
I like
shit.
that one.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
One of ice, one of wind, one of flame, and one of stone. The Voidwalker is the stone one.
That's right.
The 2 Templars hiss and snarl as you approach. So you guys, yeah, you're already inside. Okay. Good.
That was probably last off though, since it wouldn't fall from levitating.
Cassia's not exactly a front line.
Yeah.
Like, she's clinging to things.
Power Word Stun would disagree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was so good.
There's energy flaring everywhere around you.
Arcane check to see if I can figure out what the heck is going on here.
Same.
Sure.
I'm glad I rolled this.
I want to say the double 1.
30.
30.
Yeah, 27 for me.
This is. Hang on. Let me see if there's a word for it. All of this is enchantment magic, and it's imminently recognizable because the pattern is just the reverse of sleep. But it's in reverse. It's being cast to wake something up.
Oh, they're keeping him awake so he can't rest. Say maybe. Or
Maybe not him.
Yeah.
dragon inside of him.
You get the sense that Hamanu may be part of a battery for this system rather than the target of the spell.
Okay, that's not good. Can we counterspell this?
No.
Okay.
You can give me an initiative roll, however.
I will
Seems
do
like a
that.
plan. And what were the elemental types again? Fire,
That's-
air.
The 4 elements.
No, there's 2 blue ones.
Not
This
great.
is
This is stone.
Oh,
It's just
stone.
Oh, we're- it's like on the side.
I
Okay.
don't know.
This corner. Right.
9?
9?
14.
8.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah. I actually have advantage on initiative anyway. But
Oh well.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not that big of
Does
a help.
proficiency give you
It's
an
Fine.
No.
Not for
Okay.
you.
Okay. Then
Not
yeah.
for most.
Cassia's special.
Cade will reiterate as we fall into the scene. He'll be like, "Make sure you stay close to me so that I can protect you." Markus charges. Fucking idiot.
Boss music.
Cassia, what'd you get?
9.
Cade.
14.
Antoria.
13.
Zorr.
7.
Markus.
8. We roll bad.
Wow.
Oh yeah, Marcus is ahead of me.
Oh yeah, Markus is in.
Okay. The bare-chested.
It's got a bear for a chest? Everyone immediately. There we go.
I use handle animals to caress his
It's
chest.
good.
Oh,
bear.
Oh no!
You become intoxicated.
Hold on. Was this Dregoth?
It is not. No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just.
I
It's
don't
a.
think-
There's 2 Templars.
Dregoth is a spider. He's a skeleton dragon, so you.
You'll
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he could change into.
That guy looks like
He could. He could.
He looks real cool.
He is pretty cool.
He's definitely the one, like, when this encounter starts and there's the 2 guys, I'm like, that one's trouble. His sprite is way cooler.
Yeah. Well, the other one spits a mote of flame that flies towards Zorr and expands out and engulfs all of you.
Does it say no? Doesn't
It is a spell-like ability.
spell like?
Yes.
So I know I can't counter a spell like ability, but that
Yes.
would that trigger spell resistance?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
What was this?
Dex save?
Or-
This is a dex save, yes.
I don't trust this guy anymore.
Ouch.
I trust that guy a lot better.
11.
17.
You get +3 from you.
Yes.
20.
Everyone but Antoria gets +3.
Oh god.
Oh, right. 14.
Oh god. Give me
17.
20.
24.
14.
23.
Zorr and Antoria succeeded. So you're gonna take.
Is this Final Fantasy?
This is from 10.
Oh, 10.
Okay. Everyone that's not those two is gonna take 36 points of fire damage.
Cade will raise a hand as the fire rushes down on them and a thin crackling orange shield appears between you and the fire. You have resistance to magical damage if you are within 10 feet of Cade, so you take half.
So, okay. What was the total amount?
It'd be 14.
14.
Or not 14. Not
18.
14.
It would be 18.
18. So that gets rid of my temporary hit points plus 3. So I lost 3 hit points from mine.
So those of us who save, what do we take?
18.
Okay. Then Antoria's resistance cuts that to 9. His shield flickers a little bit. Doesn't seem too upset.
Like, we all just get like doused in fire, like, eh.
I mean, doused in fire is like, that's level 7 shit. We should have some fucking resistance to that at this point.
Just like fire.
Yeah.
It's common resistance.
Is Markus right in front of that guy?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
He's a step.
Okay, he'll take a step forward and rake into you with his claws. His claws look like they have like little tips of metal attached to them. It's cool. It's
Good idea.
it's kind of goth, but it's pretty cool.
22 AC.
Okay.
You mean a 24 AC because you're within 5 feet of Cade.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, fucking stay close, motherfuckers.
Cassie's just still
one
clicking your
hit.
leg.
That way we get AoE the whole time.
I mean,
almost
you'll take half damage from it literally every
It
time.
almost doesn't matter if you're taking half damage and have +3 on
And
saves.
plus the saves, yeah.
Okay. One hit connects.
Okay.
Give me a con save.
And you're in the race of the
Yeah,
reserve.
plus 3.
Okay. You take 15 points of regular damage.
Okay.
You also take 17 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And Kate, it's your turn.
Okay.
No, that was the first guy. Now it's the other guy's
Yeah, there's
turn.
also the
Darn.
Yeah, sorry.
Manu gets a turn.
We get beefy.
Hamanu is looking pretty sleepy.
Yeah, they
Does
keep
he-
casting awake on him.
Feel asleep.
He does. The shark have started to move, is the joke to make here.
Attack.
Should we jump the shark?
That
That may have been
that's when it's time to end the show. Okay, the other Templar, who is covered in metal armor, lifts a sword up in the air and it illuminates with blinding light. Everyone give me a dex save.
Everyone but Antoria, plus 3.
Is this also a spell like?
Oh, shit, yeah.
It is.
So, dex save?
Yes.
Balls.
29.
I'm gonna re-roll that one.
I'm just gonna be blinded, that's fine.
Even with advantage?
Yes.
I'm gonna re-roll that one. That was 16, but I'm not gonna re-roll it. 19?
15.
23.
29.
20.
Okay, everyone except for Cassia takes 12 fire damage
6 fire damage.
plus 20 radiant damage.
Plus 10 radiant
Cassia, you
damage.
take half of those.
So I take 5 and 3?
Yes.
That's not a reaction. It's just.
That's an aura.
Yep.
That damage also seems to flicker off the shield, although it strains it a little bit more.
I don't like these guys.
Then he hurls his sword towards you and lets it loose, and it comes flying in your direction.
That's not how you use a sword.
Isn't it though?
Idiot clock! What a dumb asshole!
And he's got disadvantage.
Oh, 4 second.
Yeah.
Does 29 hit you?
It does.
Oh, shit.
I'll be like, well,
you know
You saw that coming.
I know this is about to happen.
All the timelines
Fine.
narrow into one.
Do damage types matter for you?
No, unless I mean the only thing I have is the resistance to non-magical.
Physical.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Uh,
assume it's a magical sword.
it is pretty magical. Okay, you're gonna take 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. And die.
Always an and.
25 points of radiant damage.
And I think the aura only fires for like magical abilities, right? Not for weapon damage.
Yes. Like it wouldn't fire on a smite. I think.
Right. Okay.
Now it's your turn.
Okay.
Which one?
Well, I mean,
Ideally, both of them
Well,
I
yeah.
would go with.
Okay, I kill both of them.
yeah, done.
All right. Good game, everyone.
Well,
Okay. Yeah, I'll come horn because
Cassia's thinking.
I wanna.
my chance.
Before
Don't wanna-
we move on, can we get a quick reminder which one did what?
This one threw the sword and did the radiant light ability. This one did
Did
the
fireball.
fireball.
Oh, last thing. After it hit, it like dematerialized and reappeared in the guy's hand.
Yeah.
So it's not just like hanging out.
Yeah.
Just grab it.
Use it.
It's
Okay.
mine now.
I want to do cool shit, but I also don't want to waste my stuff before we fight the Dust Kraken.
This is tricky.
Yes, there are 2 named NPCs
Yeah, they're simply have not
somewhere on
gotten
the
to
other
yet.
side of this.
So I'm gonna double attack on the fire breathing Templar.
Okay.
Just a 31 hit.
So, something happens that may affect the rest of your move. So, yes, it connects, but there is a rainbow-colored shield that flares to life as it connects, and your attack just stops.
Okay.
Give me a perception check. Actually, everyone can.
23.
16.
13. Ooh. That's a lot.
6.
30.
Cassia,
Oh, shit.
Cassia, you are good and lost. You might be in a
I've never seen
castle of
anything
some
like
kind.
this.
The rest of you note that at the same time that flared, each of the eyes of the elementals in the corners flared.
Got it. Okay.
Oh, that's because I'm standing in that corner.
Got it.
Got it. So we have to kill the shark.
Yeah, okay, I go back outside.
He's the true mastermind.
No, I will, this is the ice boy.
Yep.
Fuck, I don't have any cool, like,
Cool.
all I have is radiant there, that's fine. I'm gonna move, he can opportunity of attack if he wants to waste his reaction.
No, he's not
I
going to do
didn't
that.
think he would, I thought he might have a cooler react than that. I'm gonna move and I will attack the ice boy instead.
Okay.
Does a 24 hit him?
24 does hit him.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave this all regular to see what happens. That's not the best thing I've ever done. Does damage type matter with radiant? I assume not.
Not with radiant,
I
no.
figured. That is 18 points of damages.
Now, these things were just standing in the corners at present. It seems to like notice you now and begin to engage.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take that. That's my turn.
Okay.
Is it the only one that is moving?
That's the only one that seems to have reacted to anything at all. Antoria.
Alright, quick question. Based on the 30 arcane check from before, maybe, I don't know if it's relevant, does it feel like banishing these guys would have the same effect as killing them if it was permanent? Or would I
Regarding what arcane effect?
Well, I guess maybe probably not the first one, but if there's some kind of arcane ritual going on here involving these guys, would sending them home break that effect potentially, or do they have to die?
So the elementals don't appear to be bound to the awakening ritual that you noticed.
Okay, they did seem to be connected to that shield.
Yes.
Okay, well, based on that, would sending them home banish them, or is this kind of like sending Cade to banishment when he was
I
connected?
mean,
to this?
from all appearances, they're extraplanar creatures.
Okay. Well, we will give it a shot. Antoria will step a little closer to Cade, since that's where he should have been. Looks around a bit, decides he'll pick the furthest one away, the fire elemental, and point at him.
Okay.
He needs to make a DC 19 Charisma save.
This is a spell, correct?
It is.
Are you trying to hide it?
Not this time, but he's watching those two carefully to see which ones reacted to it.
The shirtless stray tries to cast Counterspell.
Okay, let me what level is he casting it at, or can I guess I need to roll. Got a 28 on the arcane check.
This looks like a 5th level.
Okay, well, in that case...
This is like where the runes.
I know.
You already spelled it, though,
I
right?
was thinking those like.
Yeah, you know, I was checking, I was marking up.
It's like that scene in Scanners where they're like,
Yeah, you counter his banish then,
Wait, what?
right? 'Cause-
I'm countering his counter. What-
oh, you counter your double count.
thank you, Bill.
I thought you just said you were casting it and that was it.
I mean, he can react to something that happens later. His counter spell is decisively countered unless it's somehow 16th level or higher. And Antoria's shield is actually at full hit points again from casting 2 abjurations. So, the DC 19 Charisma save for the fire elemental.
Yes.
Going for their charisma.
Really? Oh, did he go away or?
No, he just. I'm sorry, that was a.
Very. I didn't know what that was.
That was like a.
Oh,
It goes home.
Goodbye, friend.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, my plane needs me.
what Antoria
I left my diva alone.
What Antoria will try to sleight of hand is that he's concentrating on this spell.
Okay.
Because he has to hold it for 1 minute for it to be permanent.
Got it.
But he doesn't want them to know that if they don't already. And he's
Now
done.
you told me.
Cassia!
Does Dominate Monster work on elementals?
Ooh. Let's look at the rulebook.
Pretty sure. Is that the 8th level one?
That's the 8th level.
It almost certainly
I'm almost
does. I think
positive
that's
that it
literally
does.
everything that's
Do you have it right there? What does it say?
It doesn't. You attempt to beguile a creature that you can see within range. You must succeed. on-
Yeah, it's a creature. That's
Yeah,
fine.
usually they have restrictions if it means not something.
Oh, okay.
Like old person list a bunch of things that cast
That
would
are
not
not
be.
pushed. Okay.
Yeah.
That might be wasting a high level spell slot.
Feels like it
That is
might
a
be.
pretty high level spell.
8's pretty big for
If you-
this.
If you have
I mean,
banish, that might
I
be
mean,
better.
fucking.
just kill that.
I'm gonna go ahead. And
Hang on. How many times have you gotten to use Dominate Monster?
A lot,
0,
actually.
actually.
That's right.
Remember,
How-
Devil
how-
Dragon is a monster too.
I want to channel Dominate Monster through the Crown of the Dust right now, which I need to ask for, by the way. I'd like to be able to remember that soon. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to casting Dissonant
After you use your
Whispers
spells.
on the closer guy here. So it's a DC 20 Wisdom save for Dragony Templar.
Success.
Boo. Well, in that case, this does almost jack shit. It takes half of 10 damage, so 5 damage. Psychic damage.
You need Rainbow Shield or anything?
Oh, that's right.
Does Rainbow Shield prevent psychic damage?
It does, yes.
It's a good.
Even with one of them missing, does Rainbow have fewer colors? Do we notice anything?
It does have fewer colors, yes.
Okay, well,
How dare you diminish the rainbow?
Is that Skittles loose looking?
Yeah. Yeah, they're all black now.
oh god.
Markus, you're up.
Markus is gonna go over to the stone one. Attack of opportunity? Potential.
It's already used his reaction.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the crystal. Okay. I'm just gonna go to the stone one and try and do some damage to this one.
Try and do some damage.
Try. Oh, it's made of stone, huh?
Cross your fingers, Marcus.
A worthy opponent.
I hope your Pyrene forged sword is up to the challenge of hitting
Holy
him.
shit, it would be
Okay,
cool
well-
bears and he shattered it.
that would be real good.
Yeah, we'll see.
Turns out the Pyrene were actually never
Just
really good.
really bad blacksmiths.
I mean,
Shattered once.
most of the Pyrene you've met have been pretty bad.
That's true.
Oh my god.
They're the survivors. They're the
Oh
ones
my
who
god.
Let's see.
It's like the Veil of Lights all
25
over
hit.
again.
I'm sorry?
25 hit.
It does.
Okay, I'll roll damage now.
Are you sure you want to do this? This is gonna hurt.
You're tough. You can do it.
Thank you. I believe in myself now.
26 damage.
To
Shatter
Shiver
check.
Off.
Yes. Okay. Attack it again. Oh, do I crit on 18? I don't think so.
No. No way.
18
Just go.
Just stop it.
That's the thing that happens.
It does
happen.
happen sometimes.
Okay. Great Weapon Master for the win. 12, 15, 25 more damage.
Actually, you do crit on 18, starting at 15th level.
Oh, that's right!
So roll those,
So roll-
roll those
yeah,
10s again.
So,
Yeah.
Alright, so he's taken 50 so far.
no, that was 15. No, sorry, that's 25 plus whatever.
25.
Was it 25?
I thought.
And then just roll the dice.
And then
Just kill it.
So that's 41 damage. Okay.
Still there.
I did 12 to mine, so.
And then
You did a good job.
third attack.
Participation.
That's
Said it the same way we say it to Polo.
So proud of Polo, though.
Third attack.
Is that what you named the shard?
Better not be because what happened to it.
No.
27 more damage.
Still up.
Shit, I think I'm more than 100 hit points.
Third elemental.
Yeah.
Lois doesn't know what to do if he doesn't kill something. Like, whoa.
The proto pong.
Like kick it? Like no.
I gave a guy a head.
I mean, you could try to brain punch it.
No, I'm not going to.
All right.
I'll just stand there.
Dump on it.
It just returned to idle.
Back to the ship.
Zorak the Klutz, it's your turn.
I'll make like an Antoria and banish the window now.
Good plan.
Okay.
Don't have
I'm not hiding it
banishment
because
so
it's not a thing I do.
Of course. Well, I mean, there's no one around that can counter
Yes,
it.
Yeah.
I mean, Cassia could counter it, I guess.
It was me all along. So, alright.
That's it. Well, wait, it makes a saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I assume DC 19.
Cheatin'
DC
Bill.
19, charisma save.
That's gonna succeed.
It's
Oh,
charismatic.
And it
one.
sticks right there.
very charismatic vanilla man. Alright. I will not move because I'm next to Kate, which is a good place to be.
It
Yeah,
is.
Yeah, Cassie's still flinging
This
your
is, I know, immediately. This is the only way Kate gets people to hang out with him.
Same. Okay. It's the wizard's turn. Look at my dang monster manual. It's
Oh,
seen so much
That
use.
creature compendium.
Hope you guys only have 1 health. And it's just like the shields.
Yeah.
It's like,
No. Oh! Oh, I forgot something on your turn. You're lucky. You're lucky.
good job.
Yeah, good work.
The gravel sprays into your eyes. Oh,
Okay. The wizard raises its hands and a wall of flame emerges. I think it's gonna try and cut it through Cassia and Zorr, if it can.
Okay.
so like,
Give me a dex save.
Plus 3.
yeah,
Plus 3 to both of you.
21.
Okay. Both of you managed to dodge out of the way of most of the damage, I believe. Let's see how this does. Oh, still gonna take some, I think.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
see,
a
we'll
save
see.
for half kind of deal.
Okay, so it'd be 20 altogether, so 10 for each of you.
And then Kate flicks, just with you looking up, he flicks his hand up, and that crackling aegis appears around you, and you take half resistant fire.
So I
Okay.
take 5 damage.
So everyone on that side of the wall feels an immense sense of heat.
It was 20 damage, so we can have it.
And then you,
Twenty
then
and then
you
you
resist
take 5.
fire.
They are
resistant
safe.
fire.
Gotcha. I didn't know we could double resist.
Yeah.
Well, it's, no, one's your dex save,
And one's
then
resistance.
Yeah, so you
One's
can't double
resistance,
resist,
yeah.
but you can dexterously avoid half damage.
Understood.
That stack reduction is wonderful.
It's good.
That is
Yeah.
a good aura. It's
So
paying
glad,
off.
so glad that I let Brendan talk.
It's good.
Brendan let me talk him into giving me that.
Let's retreat him like 6 squares towards the corner where the fire elemental had been. The other one turns and hurls its sword towards Markus.
Catch it. Is it on him?
Bite it out of the air.
It crits,
psycho.
actually.
Ooh.
Do damage types matter for you?
Don't kill Marcus. Although he can just now you're playing Gigas. He's literally
No,
the
he's gonna be-
exact same character.
No, he'll be Zammy.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
I have dibs on moving.
Alright, you
Let's not
take...
forget that.
Of course. You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Yes.
63 points of radiant damage.
Is that fucker smiting? That's bullshit. You can't do that on ranged attacks.
Technically, it's melee.
I know, it's a melee attack.
How's everyone looking?
I mean, I'm handsome
I'm great.
as shit. But I'm pretty beat up. I mean, I'm incredibly good looking.
I can still resist power word stun.
I probably saw more health from some part of it, so maybe.
I'm about halfway down.
Okay.
Antoria, where are you with regards to the firewall?
He's
He's
adjacent.
on the icy side.
Yeah.
I see side.
The side of the ice element.
You have to turn sides occasionally to
Should
course.
Cassia still be in the same spot, or do we like?
No, you're still in the same spot.
You can't move until you're
firewall.
Gotcha.
You just avoided the part that would hurt you.
Right.
I mean,
We're just like-
they did get a little bit hurt.
Yeah.
Man. I think he's just gonna do it again.
This firewall again.
No, that's the other boy.
Oh.
This guy is just like,
He's like,
Throw a sword.
man, if it works, it works.
yeah. Those are good rolls. He's gonna hit. He does not crit this
Team
time.
Markus again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And boy.
Yeah. I assume a 33 hits you.
Yeah.
Okay. You take 9 points of piercing damage. And 31 points of radiant damage. Oh, I skipped past the Ice Boy.
Yeah.
Ice Boy is gonna punch you with ice.
Creative, I say as he bashes my brains out. Nice.
Beat up.
Yeah.
Ice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a party without ice.
A lot of numbers.
Does a... You're 26, is that right?
And they have disadvantage.
Oh, yeah.
Attack.
Oh!
That's right.
Foresight.
Okay.
I'm hoping that pays off.
Okay, so I rolled 3 attacks and 1 hit. So I'm going to re-roll 1 die for the one that hits. And that's actually better, so it still hits.
Okay. And you should roll for a fumble on the other two, just as an off chance.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
it
a fair
matters.
point.
It's a 1 in
Yes.
20
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah, just the ones.
Okay, neither of those were ones.
Okay. Yeah, no, it was fair.
It
That
was
was,
a
that was
future
totally,
roll,
it was
so-
totally
Yeah,
fair.
no, that's fair.
Yeah.
One of the great things about disadvantage is fumbles.
Whoop.
Yes.
Whoop.
That'll-
Okay,
Should have been a halfling.
you take...
That would have changed his character a lot.
Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. He's got the same
Drag.
strength.
Drag.
Oh my god.
Be like Pyramid
Okay,
Head.
you take 15 points of damage. Give me a con save.
Okay.
Yeah.
You feel a dread chill fall over you, but you manage to, warm up your shoulders.
Yeah.
You're good. And it's your turn.
I just lean into the firewall for a second. Ooh!
Oh, I didn't roll initiative for the Earth Boy. It's still your turn.
Yeah.
He'll go later. Actually, he'll go at the very end.
Okay, I assume this ice boy is to scale.
Yeah.
He's pretty big. Okay. I'm just gonna hit him with my war pick. How does that sound? Does a 25 hit him?
It does.
Do 2 attacks. I assume then that a 30 hits him.
It does.
Rocky.
I'm gonna kill Raph and give him. I'm gonna give him one little extra something. Okay, 10, 20, 34, 50, 53 damage.
It staggers back, but it's still up.
Okay, that'll do it for me.
Victoria. This is round 2 of concentrating, I believe.
That just happened.
Oh, right, you can't keep doing that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it to multiple at once because they were too far away. Or too far away from each other, pointedly. Antoria will gesture with recall and send a ball of fire racing towards the
Full of fire.
Goodness gracious.
racing towards the ice elemental.
Excellent.
Doesn't seem like it'll like fire. Does a 31 hit?
It does.
Alright, a lot of damage is coming. Give me a moment. And I'm boosting it as fire damage with Call's ability.
Cool.
so I'll be firing. Come on. 6. That's better. 19. That is 27 fire damage.
The thing melts away into a hot little puddle. Oh, I should never say the words hot little puddle
Oh,
ever
I
again.
slurp up that hollow.
No. Bad.
Troy kind of flicks his sword and then turns towards the remaining
About face.
enemies. And that is Antoria's turn, actually.
Cassia.
Cassia's gonna not want to keep standing in the fire.
You want to get out of there?
But first, she's
Oh yeah, Antoria, where did you end your turn?
Outside
He didn't
fire.
move at all.
Okay, then you're gonna take some fire damage.
Okay. It's from a spell, right?
It is from a spell.
Okay.
God! Fuck you.
Okay. The beginning number is 27.
Okay, is there a saving throw?
No.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, it gets cut in half to 13.
Okay.
And the shield kind of fizzles a little bit. Kind of constantly, but not severely.
I appear to be on fire.
How do I measure that? Constantly and severely?
Well,
Not,
not-
it's
it's like-
constantly.
it's
I
like
use
low
a
background buzz.
TI-83 graphing calculator.
Yeah, it's like a low background buzz. Like, zzz.
I have drug wars on
It's
it.
not like flaring
Yeah.
brightly, just like he was in a sandstorm. Or
Cassia.
When I was casting the spell on that guy earlier, did I get the impression that he was immune to the effect, or that he resisted the effect?
That the connect didn't land.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and shatter an earth elemental.
Yeah, I like it.
Just fuck yeah. DC 20 con save with disadvantage. It turns out he's not very good at resisting being shattered.
I do not succeed on my saving throw.
Okay, then he takes full damage. 13. Yeah. It was easy. Why didn't you do that? And then, an important note. Cassia looks around and sees that she's currently standing in fire. She's gonna just sort of step over.
You still feel pretty hot.
Oh, really?
Yep. Still pretty hot.
Like this would bring me. Do I want to go the other way and get out of here? Or?
I mean, you can dive through the wall if that's what you want to do.
We're in the wall already, so how does that work for us? That's a good question.
Yeah.
If I were to step here, would that involve?
No, you're not in the wall. The
Oh.
D&D squares are a 5-foot space. There's a curtain of fire in front of you. Actually, Cade, you should have taken some damage as well.
Okay.
I'm going to
Okay.
retroactively give that to you because you ended your turn there. But I'll only give you half because I forgot about it. So you only take 18 points of damage.
Is that in addition to my resistance?
No.
Okay, so
So go ahead and resist.
Okay. So I was going just by the picture of this. How big is
Yes.
this wall of fire? What's it doing?
It's that size, and anywhere within 10 feet of the side that you're on, you will take damage.
Okay. So if I get back here, I'm out of 10 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's like
That one, and only that one.
Cassia has claimed the space.
Yep.
And as she runs away, there's a giant wall of fire and there's some big tall people. She's gonna hide.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a halfling and I can do that.
You can do that.
So I'm gonna make a stealth check so that everyone else forgets that I'm here.
That's
because
fine.
I'm Bilbo fucking Baggins. And my stealth check is gonna be a 19, I think.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Marcus, it's your turn. On this turn, I remember that you're still poisoned.
Oh.
Yes.
Darn.
You take 23 points of poison damage.
Ow. That hurts.
It's not great.
No. So, I think I have a pathetic heal somewhere.
Yeah, you can.
How are you
You
now?
There it is.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
can second win for 6 hit points.
Zordon playing,
6
thank you for the
plus my
subscription.
level. So that's 6 plus my level.
Oh, okay, so 7.
It's a bonus action.
Okay. I'm gonna run over to this guy and attack him. Maybe it won't do anything, but I can't.
He's down to one rainbow.
I
Yeah,
guess.
it could be a rainbow. Like we killed the stone one. Maybe that's 50.
Yeah, that was the only one.
Um,
Don't know about it, Marcus.
Yeah, the rest were
Exactly.
protecting against things like fleas and mange and stuff like that.
alright.
Each one could have been a different element.
Okay, I'll attack with a 30 to hit.
That hits?
Okay, does it do the rainbow effect?
It does.
Okay.
Burn.
It's
Disappointment.
Yeah.
You're gonna fumble, you idiot.
It's okay. 19? Is that it?
Crits.
No.
Total.
Wait, what?
It's a 19.
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
think he was confused by that. We're still attacking him.
Yes.
Yes, I
It's
am
like-
still attacking him.
Yes. Okay.
It does that same like.
Okay, and I'm gonna go from another area. It's like
Does he get
Yeah, that's fair.
confused?
it's
Is
like
there so many-
Spaceballs when he's like attacking with the. Okay, that's a crit.
Crit.
It's a crit stoppage. That felt really good.
That's very.
He sort of crosses his arms. He's like,
It's like, you're not
You
very
shouldn't be so confident. There's only one of those elementals left.
Oh, and that last hit, he's gonna transform the weapon and add three to his AC. and
Excellent.
then Pop out his shield.
nice.
So I've got 28 AC.
Very slick. Very slick.
Jeez.
At the end of your turn, you can give me a con save.
Okay. Pin. They've only stayed near cave then. 23.
If only someone had mentioned that.
Was that enough? Sorry.
It was not enough.
Oh. You hear Antoria shouting.
Angrily in your brain.
Shouting.
Stop
you'll be
hitting the shield.
Yeah.
I'm not a murderer.
Antoria's shouting in mind. Shake it off. You'll be all right. Reroll it with advantage.
Nice. That.
Marcus swears allegiance.
God damn.
happens every time I use that.
Oh, thanks to the DMs.
Oh, very good. Very good.
It's not surprising.
Zor, it is your turn.
Alright.
Marcus
Well,
rubs his
there's
face in
fire.
poison.
Zor's gonna. Marcus looks really beat up, so he's gonna use his spell he hasn't used it.
You can't see Marcus.
Uh,
There's a wall of fire.
There's somebody else here who's really hurt, just FYI.
I am.
It's me emotionally.
Oh yeah, the shard.
I use Revivify on Paul.
So how do I get around this fire? I've got a move speed of 4.
You have to
You gonna script for
heal
it?
Cade. Is how you disarm
Can I
it. Well, bye.
walk around it? Is this actually the end of it?
Yes,
or-
that is actually the end of it.
Okay, so I was here, right?
Yep.
5,
What's good?
10. Right. What?
Okay.
Could he have walked through it with no additional effects?
No, he would have taken
No.
full damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm away from his aura. Yes.
Yeah, well, it's more like healing him, but it's okay.
Scooping up my blood
Healing
and
what?
pouring it back into my body.
Yeah. How
Oh.
low is he?
Is that it?
Really
Is that your
well.
whole turn?
Before
No,
you-
I'm not done.
Okay. Okay.
I knew that he was getting beat
It's
up.
fine.
Right?
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do it.
How low are
Go.
you? guys?
Go.
No,
Yeah,
do.
no
go,
quarterbacking. Do your
Yeah,
turn.
Yeah.
You have a fire shield in front of you.
Yeah,
okay?
it's safe. You're fine. Go. Marcus needs healing.
Marcus does.
No, you're totally fine. Don't worry. about it.
Mashing
Okay.
C and
I'm gonna cast a spell out of Cassia. I'm gonna throw my staff. Bright flashlight erupts from it, and then water just surrounds Marcus, and then he,
You drown.
he drowns and dies.
That's about rules.
You
Maybe you
gain
should.
78 HP, and if you're blind, diseased, or anything else, it's cured.
You are cured of your poison.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And also that
Good
STD you
stuff.
picked up in the first arc.
Oh my god. Finally.
Bring that up.
Yeah, we weren't online for that.
Can you do it again?
So,
It's okay.
now, it's okay.
It's fine.
He's probably gonna throw a sword at me twice. Anyway.
Yeah, you're fine.
They can't see you. You're behind fire.
Yeah, I'm fine. No, it's okay. You got to heal somebody. It's totally fine. Don't worry.
Okay, the wizard spits a actually, there's so many good things. Okay, first of all, Marcus, give me a wisdom save.
Can't get over it.
It's on the other side of the wall. I probably
Fucking-
can't see it anyway.
I'd gladly. I would love to not be trapped behind this wall of fire.
8.
You
Follow my own
you
plan.
feel intensely afraid of this enormous creature in front of you,
Yes.
and its weird rainbow shield,
Yes.
and its imperviousness to your sword.
Yes.
It spits another bead of flame at Zorr. Zorr, give me a dex save.
Naturally. 9.
Okay. Goodbye.
It's okay. I have a reaction still,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait to see.
What did he spit?
It was a bead of flame that erupted into a fireball.
That
when
Just
it
regular
arrived.
spit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are monsters. Fuck you, Zammy. You take 32 points of fire damage.
Yeah, I'll absorb elements that wall of water appears before me and cuts
Okay.
it in half.
Beautiful.
So how much again total?
32.
So 16.
Yep. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. The paladin turns and hurls its sword towards you.
Excellent. I don't even know that.
Yeah.
Can Markus intercept?
He's afraid.
Not of that guy though.
Busy being
Not of that
afraid.
guy, no. Do.
I mean, you've seen what they do.
Does a 25 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You take...
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta use his reaction.
I just used my reaction to avoid the 32.
Okay, you take 20 points of piercing damage.
Oh shit.
Uh,
That was a high roll on that aspect of
It's a lot of dice.
Yeah, that smite is.
And 24 points of radiant damage.
Lucky bastards, they know this is their only fight, so they can just dump everything in here.
Well, they're literally participating in a ritual to end the world.
No, I know.
So,
I mean,
It's their last fight one way or another.
I'm just saying that they're operating from a position of privilege. Is all I'm saying.
well, yes. And then the sword disappears from where it's lodged itself in its chest, reappears in his hand, and he just whirls and hurls it back at you.
Naturally.
No, he's trained very hard. Does a 28 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. You take 17 points of piercing damage.
I need you to not die before I get healed.
And 42 points of radiant damage.
Oh, I'm down. But I do have the periactive wound closure.
What does that mean?
Auto stabilize.
Yes.
So on your turn, you just come back up.
As long as no one beats the crap out of him in one round, he always stabilizes.
I go and beat up.
You should have healed me.
Ah. I kind of regret not taking power word heal.
me too.
I haven't been here.
From deep,
Enforcing disadvantages on attack rolls.
from deep within the castle, you hear an inhuman roar.
Fair. Oh no! He's standing up. He's doing a thing.
Goes outside, starts
He just
his car.
leaves.
Just has to go to the bathroom. What are you worried about?
Oh no! Lavos awakens.
Dude, the lava.
Oh!
Holy shit.
The lava sound bit is. Oh, he's in the wall of fire though, idiot.
What? Fucking solve this problem.
He's all dry bones, so he just lights on fire.
Just use Phoenix Down on him.
I'll just cast heal. Oh, okay.
Can we give the top camera a good look at him?
What's
Oh, you need to use space.
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, that's
Holy Oh, we're dead.
Why does he even have
Cassia
armor
casts
plates?
etherealness and she just leaves.
Man, you and all the other fucking sorcerer-kings.
Actually, his armor plates because he engineered
Oh, there, keep that one.
Polo your face.
It's a good
Polo, you're such a good boy. It's 9:50 now. Do you want to continue, or do you want to pause combat and pick it up from here next week?
Continue.
I'm good.
I'm good continue.
Let's go.
Continue. Let's go.
Okay.
I need some water.
Would you mind
What'd you
grabbing
get?
me
Yeah,
some
same.
water?
I
Oh,
will bring 17 water.
perfect.
I
Thank
have
you.
I think another cups are.
Honestly, my workplace is cool enough about this stuff. I can honestly tell them that I stayed up late playing the last session of a 3-year D&D campaign, or the next to last session of a 3-year D&D campaign, and I give 99% odds I would be approved for that sick day without any word of complaint. In fact, most
Or
of
not
them.
get fired.
In fact, to be clear, most of them are insanely jealous that I'm in a campaign that has gone 3 years and has been awesome throughout.
So this really feels like last boss territory. So I'm kind
There's
of
still
ready to-
one named NPC.
Yeah, we still have
unaccounted
not.
for.
Yeah, still not dealt with one little problem.
Thank you, Shower Beer, for getting me through this.
Alafra or?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I mean, I think Alafra is going to be special. If we're standing there having to hit Alafra, I'm thinking something went wrong.
I mean, Kate's theory all along has been, let's just fucking kill it.
that's kind of what Antoria even said to Manu. I mean,
Granted, that's Kate's problem-solving method for
wait a
everything.
minute.
Yeah, you guys are saying that we're having enough trouble as it is now dealing with 2 Templars.
Well, there are 2 Templars backed up by a ritual that Antoria might have invented one day.
I mean, he'll still invent it. He'll like copy it and then say, "This is Antoria's idea."
Well, once the time loop takes effect.
Fuck. That's not good.
One of those bosses. Dealt with this kind of.
I need more slips.
Yeah, are we sure we want to die tonight, or do we want to like have the game
No,
on next
let's
week?
do it.
Man, if I'm gonna get axed by Brendan's bullshit thing, let's just do it now.
Fair enough.
Or he's gonna show up
Like,
next
we
session.
We can spar next Tuesday. It'll be great.
Thank you so much.
A lot of free time now.
Everyone, it's been a pleasure playing D&D with you.
Bye.
Cassia casts summon all sorcerer-kings.
Like, they're gonna help?
Yeah,
They teleport away.
Teleport back out.
But no Emperor.
See you later, fuckers.
Oh my god, fucking useless.
Cade, you're up first.
I picked the worst turn for that.
Okay. So, question:
Yep.
If Markus enters my aura of courage, does it dispel his fear, or does it only prevent it?
It only prevents it.
That's balls.
I'm sorry.
This game is balls and I hate it.
Oh, well, I guess you could quit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Done. I'm done.
You
Bye,
can't see I
guys.
quit.
Bye, idiots. With the sorcerer king.
Is that the end of your turn?
No! I just don't know what I'm gonna do because I'm stuck behind this firewall like an asshole. And there's also a big dragon that's somehow the least.
Don't you know a spell called Misty Step?
I can't see through the fire!
Well, true.
I'm gonna have to use my entire move to get here, and then I can Misty Step somewhere in this corner.
Yeah.
It's not great.
It's not great, no.
Okay. Here is what I'm gonna do.
Sorry, hello?
I'm gonna move.
Oh, well. Hello. I'm gonna kill my friends.
And then I will Misty Step so that I am between Zorak and the Templar that's been throwing shit at him. And that's my turn.
Cool. I think there, before Dregoth goes, there is a...
Oh, that's Dregoth.
There's a spark
I
of
thought it was this high Templar.
frost in the air, and a wall of ice crashes into place, canceling out the wall of fire. And Zammy's spirit sort of tinkles happily. There!
Zammy!
I did something right!
Thank you!
I did it!
And that two-faced pig was underneath it.
How did you get here?
Aw, fiddlesticks!
Sammy, I don't actually know you, but I love you. Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Shucks. Well, we can hang out a lot when you're
Well, we're
dead.
all dead. I don't think you're wrong.
Hello, scholars.
Oh, boy. Okay.
She's a sorcerer? Oh, yeah. I think they've done terribly. It'll be great.
She was all about taking notes on everything.
Okay.
Drawing pictures.
What do we got?
Shit, maybe they look
Everyone who is not Cade or near Cade needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, booze. That's everyone.
Oh.
I reroll ones.
Yes, you do.
And nobody.
Is this a spell?
Wisdom?
No.
Psionics?
No.
It is just the presence of
No.
the
Fair enough.
dragon.
You said wisdom?
Yes.
17.
27.
Okay. Cassia and Markus, you are both frightened of the enormous Draco Lich in the room.
I mean,
That's fucking reasonable.
Are you sure they're the ones who
we
failed
gotta,
their wisdom
we
saves?
gotta remember, Cade's literally insane. That's the only reason he's not scared.
So now you're afraid of two things.
I didn't need to fail the roll.
Yeah.
That was like,
Yeah.
Double scared.
Okay. I
You can
believe-
only move like
Away.
this way.
All right. I think the only reasonable thing to do here is to attack Antoria.
Alright.
It turns and Dregoth snaps his massive jaws in your direction.
Alright.
Does a 27? No. 33. Does 33 hit you?
A 33 definitely is hitting.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Where's that kind of dice? Oh, no. Well, I can't find it. I guess you win.
Alright. Good game, guys.
Dang it! My would have gotten away with it if it weren't for you. You take 21 points of piercing damage. And
She holds.
15 points of cold damage.
Okay. In response, Call flares brightly, and a flaming clone of Antoria seems to leap out of him and strike with Call.
Okay.
He needs to make a DC 19 Dex save.
The one thing he is not.
As a giant dragon,
Yeah.
I have no spells in the
He does not succeed. He just doesn't even bother, I think, to try and get out of the way.
I have a pansy lightning bolt I can hit him with, but
He
keep a heal
receives
save.
17 fire damage.
Got it.
It's DC 13, so that's the reason why I haven't busted that one out in a while.
It doesn't seem to quite singe him the way you'd expect.
Okay.
I don't know. You don't encounter skeletal dragons all that often.
True.
Then he hews into you with his claws. One of those is going to hit.
Okay.
Do.
Notably, another flaming clone pops out as this happens.
15 slashing damage
Okay.
and 10 cold damage.
Alright. And another DC 19 Dex save.
Fail.
Alright, and he will save.
I mean, doesn't bother.
Okay.
You can't hit me, I quit.
This time he takes another 16 fire.
Got it. He doesn't see the slightest bit phased. And Antoria, it's your turn.
1 second, let me make one more check. Yeah, it's fine. It was a concentration check for keeping that guy gone. Alright. And with the wall down, Zorr's plight is obvious he's down, and
Yes, although Cassia is nowhere to be seen.
She's hiding.
Oh, she must have been destroyed by the firewall.
She probably left.
alright.
She's not
Wise.
Well, if he was melee attacking me, I'm definitely in his attack of opportunity range.
Most certainly.
So I will use the ring to Misty Step away.
Okay.
Next to Zorr, in fact. And feed him a potion of greater healing. Which will...
I choke and die.
Oh, those work on unconscious people. Don't be silly.
No, he's a carnivore.
Dude.
You regain 12 hit points.
Very well.
And that's yeah, okay. So I warped here, so I actually still have some movement. I will get next to Kate again. And that is Antoria's turn.
Beautiful. Dregoth goes again. Who is...
If he makes a perception check, I guess he might know.
Well, he's a master scientist. I think he knows Cassia's there.
She's not thinking anything.
Yeah.
She's really good at hiding.
Good concert playing.
I think he is going to use his breath weapon.
Oh no.
Okay.
He
I know where I'm
breathes
going.
breathes deep, and a spout of black flame engulfs the whole of you. Everyone give me a Dex save. Not Cassia.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like behind us.
No, you're
now.
fine.
Okay.
Per our agreement, you will survive and win.
Okay. So, probably.
I'll carry on the memory of the party, I promise.
Yeah.
I don't.
24.
25.
18!
25.
I just woke up. What do you expect?
Everyone except for Zorr succeeds on that check. Okay, so here's what happens. I'm gonna roll some dice, and then we're gonna look at those dice and see what they say.
Okay.
Unique concept, I know. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Okay, Zorr, you take 45 fire damage
Down.
and 45 necrotic damage.
Still down. Not
Okay.
dead, but down.
Okay, and everyone else takes half that.
Okay. It's not a spell.
And
So
I-
22.
I have necrotic resistance.
And you take half of that, so 11.
Fire resistance.
Kate digs his heels and I use shield mastery to absorb the full damage.
Nice.
What was the first name again? Or I mean, first damage amount.
The first one is 45 fire, so you take half of that, which is 22 fire.
Okay.
I guess it gives me one failure then? Technically?
Yes. Yeah. Cassia, you're up.
It was one damage. It was one damage event.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's
okay.
true. Yeah, you don't have a
Okay,
failure.
So not only that, but on your turn you should stabilize because you have not
I
taken
get
addition,
but
additional
if I
damage.
get there, because he has 3 turns to
He
go.
There's a few other turns.
He's busy. He's a busy boy.
What has been keeping Hamano bound? Like he's chained up there? Is there like
He's
magic
chained up.
spell holding him?
He seems unconscious.
Okay,
The circle around him is lit up with arcane energy. You're not sure if it's entrapped him in any way, but it seems like his presence is definitely like accelerating things.
Do I have any belief that that if he were not in there, he could get out?
Difficult to say. You'd have to wake him up.
That's my shield push.
Ask him.
Dungeon dog.
And I don't have like a spell wake up, and I don't have.
Do you have sleep?
Do I have sleep? I don't think I have sleep anymore.
Okay.
Like I got rid of it a very long time ago. It's
Oh, yeah.
just not
Is
useful.
Dimension Door targeted?
Yes. It has to be a willing target. I don't think if an unconscious target can be willing.
Well, not objecting. Can I dimension door an unconscious person?
It's not willing though.
Yeah, not objecting is not the same as willing.
This is an important point.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, like
Consent is important, kid.
and that's like a thing.
I think that someone like Hamanu would have built-in resistance to being dragged around like that,
Yeah.
so he would naturally be disinclined to be.
Poured it out.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the circle itself, I guess?
The circle itself would take many hours, I think, to decipher.
Yeah. I figured.
And Cassia doesn't have a way of just like I'm gonna throw magic at it and like to break the damn thing.
I mean,
Like
it's
it would
not.
essentially be dispel magic.
It's not unreal. This is the product of many, many hundreds of years worth of spell casting all put together. Dregoth's been preparing this ritual ever since he came back, basically.
And if I were to run over to Hamano and then hold him in Dimension Door, I can't drag him while we run.
I'll let you attempt it, and I'll give you a fair shot at making it happen.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
So, sneaky, over to fucking Hamanu, grab his fucking leg, and then try and Dimension Door to Cade.
Give me another stealth check.
Oh shit!
I'll give you inspiration. I give you inspiration.
Okay. Oh shit! Yeah, that's gonna be a. Stealth is 9 plus 16 is 25.
That is not going to succeed, depending on what your party
I'm gonna
members.
inspire myself.
Okay. That is within the realm of possibility.
I don't like that D12. I like this D12. No, that D12's been shit to me.
I know that feeling. Well, that
Another
one's
5, 30.
Dregoth is sufficiently distracted.
Oh shit! Okay.
He's watching all the people he breathed on. He's like, oh, that looks great.
Yeah, he's busy breathing fire right over my freaking shoulders.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna grab him and I'm gonna Dimension Door out of the thing.
So I'm going to roll to see whether or not Hamanu resists this,
Okay.
but I'll give him disadvantage
Okay.
based on your capacity for spellcasting.
And then I'll also.
Nope, I think you can drag him away.
Alright.
So the chains fall to the ground, and you manage to haul his big sack off.
I just.
what?
He's just a big sack. He's just a fat boy. That's all I'm saying. Boy, I'm sure glad I said that on camera.
Yeah.
Make that your ringtone. Sacco.
Yeah.
No. All right, you have a sorcerer king. What do you want to do with him?
I'm
In a sack of.
I'm hiding behind everyone again because I'm a halfling.
Okay, but you have a prone sorcerer king in your arms.
Wake up! Wake up! For the love of you, I guess, wake up! For the love of me!
In the castle, the darkened castle, the lion sleeps tonight.
Oh, well, it was.
That's just a little joke from me to you. Anyway, it's Dregoth's turn.
I'm I'm in every possible kind of trouble.
Who
next to Kate?
who is Marcus? You're still standing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll fix that.
I healed him.
Good.
Dregoth snaps his jaws in your direction.
Big.
Real
The
big.
whole platform, basically.
He will advance forward like 3 squares, and then he's good.
Brings the mountain with him.
Basically, yeah.
The mountain moves.
Does
28 AC.
okay? Then that'll hit. That's 33. You take 20. I'm just gonna use the summaries here. You take 20 points of piercing damage, and
I think we're gonna die, guys.
20 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Then he's gonna try and use claw attacks on you. One is gonna hit, and the other one will also hit. So you take a total of 30 more slashing damage
Okay.
and 10 more cold damage.
Okay.
And then it's your turn.
You're afraid of both.
I know.
You are afraid of both of those things.
I'm not afraid of the wind elemental.
You can't
Oh,
move
you
that
can't
direction.
walk that. Yeah, I
though.
can't move that
No, I
direction.
can't.
You're a
Go.
little bit afraid of Antoria these days.
Go and
I'm-
saucily pop a healing potion into my mouth,
What
please.
is what is this?
What?
The stairwell.
Stairs down.
down.
Yes.
They're back to the part of the dungeon we didn't explore.
Yeah, there's more bosses that you can kite
There's
back up
All
here.
this mob packs, like shit.
There's loot down there.
Trash.
Yeah.
We needed that loot for this encounter.
I should have
Chess
dimensioned
event.
Dordas
You can go
to
do
the
chess
fucking
event.
Sharg, and I'm so pissed I didn't take Hamano to the Sharg, and then be like, fly,
The Sharg
broken
is dead.
Sharg!
The shark is
I'm gonna
dead.
step away,
Oh.
provoking attack of opportunity
Uh,
from the
yes.
lizard.
Yes, it will.
Yes, I'm
Maybe
going to
it's-
take your nine.
I'll take your pitch.
Oh, you know,
I
Miss.
just want to double check. I just wrote down
just
the
gonna
area that
dive
who does, but I don't
like-
I think it wakes me up.
with everybody, and
say
then
like
Shoot him with your short
I
bow.
guess.
Pew.
I mean, look, I've got turns and nothing else to do with them. Can I go defensive?
Yeah, you can use the dodge action.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Dragoth, we yield, we yield!
The
Give us
ship
a
on
few
dance.
turns!
What does that? What does that do? Advantage on.
They all have disadvantage to attack, and you have advantage on dex saves.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, they're gonna hit you anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I really like the idea of him throwing his sword from hand to hand while there's a shield on his arm.
A tower shield.
It's very good.
It's in the DM.
Oh, right, it is.
You just start using the tower shield as like one of those spinny signs. Like,
Yeah.
cash for
Yeah,
gold,
Exactly.
Your tax is done here.
basically. Dregoth stomps one of his front feet down and a grav wave ripples out across the room. Everyone give me a dex save.
I fail.
Good call.
Does it hit you because you're levitating?
Oh, that's a good question.
It does hit you, yes.
You give us plus
Oh
two.
my god.
It's not quake,
Plus
it's
30.
grav.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Well, what is that then?
That totals up to 26.
Okay.
Terrible.
Oh, fail. 18?
17.
Okay. Cade, you are slowed. Everyone else is restrained.
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh, okay, you're fine. Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay.
That didn't hurt.
Zorr, before your turn, Osric appears out of the shadows.
I took levels in Rogue. What's up?
No, I made a second shadow cloak.
Oh, yeah.
What up? And jams healing fruit into your mouth, which by now is just a messy set of pictures.
I mean, it looks like normal Zorr, so...
Nice. So Zor's up.
Hamano
So I'm
feeling-
up.
Your eyes flutter.
Oh man,
Oh,
Osric,
I am mass healing at least.
Osric hauls you to your feet. Get in there.
Alright, yeah, I'm, so, well, we're all restrained, that's like not that.
No, but you can keep us from dying.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like, that'd be real
Alright,
good.
so I'll mass heal first then, that's what I'm gonna do.
Which one's mass heal?
9th level spell.
Oh, fuck yes, I love it.
Yeah. So really quick, let's reiterate what restrained does for everyone.
Can't move. Disadvantage on your attack rolls. Advantage when being attacked, and I think disadvantage on dex as well. I'd have to look at that.
That sounds about
God,
right.
Hermes here.
Yes,
I'll
he's
double-
very good. No, you're right.
And I'm what, half move speed? I only get one action.
That is correct.
Action.
Zorr, you are also restrained, mind.
Okay, could.
You didn't dodge the debuff because you're unconscious.
Mass heal's sounding
can still-
pretty
you can still
good.
Mass heal's really good.
Yeah, because
Well,
And if you heal Hamanu with it, I'm just gonna toss that
Divine
out there.
Sacrifice is sounding better right now.
No, let's stick with the heal.
That's the best idea I've heard.
Last time I
Alright, what is the party HP total?
And
I'm sorry, this is a meta spell. It lets me split up the amount amongst
Oh, I
party
see.
players,
Yeah.
so
Okay, that's fair.
Kind of
And Hamanu.
and come on.
Any target you like.
So I have 709 HP, which is pretty amongst the party.
Okay.
I need like 90.
62.
I need like 190. I mean,
You're
that
good at math,
need.
you count.
Okay.
So far, we're
You're not even close.
I
Yeah.
need 130.
Still not even close. Cassia?
I'm down 31.
Yeah. You've got all of it.
And whatever Hamanu has left, then I guess if Hamanu's down in HP, I could heal him.
Yeah, he's got a big old bank that you could fill up.
So what's left?
300, 400,
Oh, give me the numbers again. I didn't realize it was actually going to matter.
190,
190.
90.
About 90, so it's slightly less.
90, and I'm 62. What was your count? 30, you said?
I'm down. No, I'm down. Yeah, 30.
30.
31.
And how many?
130.
And you're 130. Okay. Whittling it up real quick. 512. So we have 188 left for Hamon.
Okay.
Alright, so
Yeah.
that
His eyes.
the party's full healed. Hamanu gains 188 HP. And I don't know how to describe this one. Zorr just kind of takes a moment, channels. I lose my feather.
That's the component.
Yeah, that's the component.
Markus.
And then like a soothing mist kind of evaporates amongst everyone.
Oh.
And everyone's just kind of.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, you should have thrown some at Dregoth. He's a zombie.
Oh,
If
shit.
you cast life, it will.
Does he have 790?
No.
It's not Final
Side note-
Fantasy anyway. It doesn't
Side
work
note,
that
I'm
way.
so pissed that they took that away because it used to be healing spells in D&D had positive and negative inclination.
They did.
And you could use them to damage the opposite type.
Phoenix down.
We got the Hamanu unlocked.
Alright.
Yes.
And that is my 9th level
Question:
spell.
Is there? Could I possibly retroactively roll my spirit checks to see if I?
Oh, yes, you
break
should
out of
absolutely
it?
do that.
This is for the small dude.
Yep, yep,
And
yep.
you're under grace, so plus 3.
14,
And you were at the end of that turn.
and then this is the one for Dregoth, which is 19. I'm not gonna break.
Still good and scared. Okay. Man. Okay. Hamanu is up.
Did you not have him prepared?
No, I totally do.
Okay.
There's just a lot that he could do, is the
He's
thing.
like got 40 some character
He leaves.
levels.
Dimension door.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, this looks dangerous.
Yeah.
Considering he, got this to happen, he damn well better stand up and fight back. I blame him for all of this. All
It
of
should be
it.
interesting to see what surprise they have in store.
Oh, we with the good pun. Zorr coming in, clutch.
Oh!
Yes, that was
Right.
so
That's
good.
very good. If I could donate to you, I would.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Who
goodness,
was
that's
that?
very
What
good.
happened?
We 444.
Is that the person who's playing D&D in their own campaign soon because of us?
Yep.
Nice.
I am very happy about this turn.
Okay. Believe it or not, Hamanu gets up, takes stock of the situation, and leaves.
Are you serious?
He disappears.
Doesn't even heal
Mage
us.
slay him.
You had the
Okay,
worst
guys,
god.
it's cool. He's rallying the sorcerer-kings for us.
Aye.
Right?
I'm sure he'll finish that sometime next year.
Right?
Okay, the Dre Wizard's turn is up. He's pretty content with this whole situation. Hamanu is gone. Hamanu is gone.
Oh, yeah,
Okay, there we go.
sorry.
Who's the center of that little clutch there?
That's Zorr.
Then he's getting him a fireball, I think.
reaction.
Baseball
This is
bat.
still a breath weapon?
It is, yes. Everyone there, give me a dex save.
I don't trust any of my die.
Forget the
Right,
disadvantage
so-
and stuff.
Oh,
Aye.
Oh,
Well, they were both
Yeah, 'cause
17.
you're restrained.
Yeah.
Balance.
oh,
Well-
surely.
Does I'm gonna guess the restraint doesn't count as a disease, blindness, or deafness.
No.
12.
24.
24.
Wow.
15.
Okay. Antoria and Cassia, you're gonna take half of 35. Everyone else takes 35.
Do you have that damage with your aura?
Yeah, it's magic. Great.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you get resistance to fire.
Then that guy is gonna, I think, teleport over near the elemental.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Then the knight is gonna go. Man. This is, the world's gonna end, but he's having a good day. He hurls his sword, I think, at Cade. Does a good roll hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
No. Did he have disadvantage?
Foresight.
Yeah,
But
foresight.
restrain would cancel it out, though.
Okay. But he does not have
I'm
advantage.
slow.
Yeah, he doesn't have advantage.
I'm not restrained. I'm
Oh,
slow.
right,
Oh,
right.
that's
So he
right.
should still have disadvantage.
In which case, does a 26 hit you?
By one.
Yep.
Man.
Okay. You take.
Okay.
Wait, it's the wrong die. 15 points of piercing. $30 points of radiant. Then he lays a hand on Dregoth's shin, and a little white light erupts. And then it's Cade's turn.
Okay. Can I, by any chance, take some time to focus and use this foresight business to determine whether Himanu is actually coming back with a rallying army? Because that seems more like that would be Cade's belief.
That is fair, but you very recently relinked your powers to Antoria.
Right. No, I'm not talking about.
Oh, you mean divining?
I mean, because I
scrying.
because I have foresight,
The only...
which I know doesn't actually do that as a function.
Well, yeah, it specifically says you see into the immediate future.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know what that's...
You don't see that immediate future.
It is divination.
I don't- You can try, and I might give you a very slim chance of being able to do it, but I don't think you're going to be able to automatically do it.
Okay.
And also, it's going to take your whole turn.
Yeah. What kind of roll would that be?
That would be Arcana. Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
No. Since being Antoria's Templar, I got proficiency in Arcana, so.
That's what he makes all of his Templars learn. They also have to
That's
learn.
actually
I would
true.
believe that, yeah.
Welcome to the core. Here's
Yeah.
your books.
Oh.
There will be a test.
Marcus will teach you how to read.
And
That's
more
right.
read.
All right. Fuck. Man. I'm gonna change my initiative order. I'm gonna
Okay.
go after Antoria in hopes that he takes care of that elemental.
Sure.
I don't know. I can't fucking do it from over here. I'm the only reason these people are still alive. If I move, they die.
Fair.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Well, we didn't.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah.
Wait, what's going on?
It was just because Dregoth goes between
Oh,
each of us.
yeah.
It's
You can just shuffle them.
So you're gonna
characters.
get a turn still. You're just going later.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So that works. So basically, Antoria's taking that turn. Dregoth gets. Yeah, that works.
Antoria, you're up.
Alright, let me add another notch to the Fire Elemental retirement plan.
Yep.
How many notches do you need?
I need 10. I have 4.
You have how many?
I have 4, I need 10. It's not the quickest way to get rid of these guys, but if nothing else is happening...
So we can do that again.
Well, if you drop out of combat as a result of casting the spell, it's pretty sweet.
It's fair.
So what you had to do is the L1 R1 hack.
What's the...
What's up?
Sorry.
Nothing. It was... Whatever gets my turn.
Well, I haven't taken that one.
No,
yet.
I was talking to Herbie because it's his turn.
I know it is my turn, but a lot happens.
No, that's
between
fine, that's
turns,
fine.
So I'm actually thinking a little more than usual here.
Yeah.
We're in a bad way.
We are.
I'm scared.
Okay.
So one other question Antoria has about this ritual that's protecting the two lesser guys, if he can determine it.
Okay.
Would mentally disrupting the elementals break their connection with the ritual? Does he think?
Give me an Arcana check.
That is a 27.
Unclear.
Well,
Need more information.
yeah, I guess so.
Please retest.
Alright. In that case. Toriel will stare towards the many nasty things heading over here. He will raise call.
Cade.
No. He will raise call high into the sky and become enveloped in blindingly bright light.
Okay.
As
Ah, my eyes!
he invokes investiture of radiance.
You're
Beautiful.
blind.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. And that is his turn, more or less.
You can give me a wisdom save at the end of your turn.
You're in the grace.
1 sec. Versus a spell or psionic effect, by any chance?
Versus no, it's neither of those things.
Okay.
Only to break your fear, right?
Maybe. Wisdom save. 10, but...
Okay, you are still restrained.
Oh, that's what that's for. Okay, cool.
Okay, Dregoth time. Who is Cade still up in front and center?
Yeah.
Yep.
He is going to... He's going to use a bite attack against you.
That's swell.
It's great. Does he have disadvantage on this?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't think he's gonna miss.
Probably not.
Could roll a 1.
Does a 27 hit you?
He does.
Okay.
Barely.
Okay, you take 18 points of piercing damage and 15 points of cold damage. Give me a...
38.
Yeah. Give me a dex save.
That is a 22.
Despite your debuffedness, you managed to just... And he tears a chunk out of you, but he does not seem to scoop you up in his jaws, as was his intention.
Ooh.
Good.
Restrained and in his jaws.
Well, if you're into that, I mean... Then I am done with my turn. Kate, it's your turn.
Okay. Slowed and beaten to shit and all this. I mean, Cade's like, he's like, oh, big chunk of his side cut away. He's just gonna kind of look around and it's just like, he's gonna walk straight towards Dregoth. I'm gonna double attack. Does a 23 hit Dregoth?
Yes.
Nice. How about a 28?
Yes.
Okay. Full smite. Do damage types matter?
Yes.
Okay.
But none that you will deal.
Yeah, you're probably not hitting him with Peconic or cold. Or poison.
Nice.
Equinox is screaming, Cade, please, you're my favorite. Which is very sweet. But also he's insane and a bad person.
Hey, he's less insane than he used to be, and he's less bad than he used to be.
I
He's
mean,
not a bad person, he's just broken. He's just an actually crazy person.
oh boy, that's some problematic language from the servant of the mighty wizard.
86 damage.
That's very
He's
good.
gonna like... And I'm gonna shield push him! Which I know, even if it
That
lands,
does not
he's
work.
way too big.
He's
Like,
way too big.
Cade is basically just like, I'm literally breaths away from death, so he's
Right.
just doing anything he can to hit Dregoth.
Got it. You hit him.
And then he's just like slumps down on a knee. It's my turn.
It's like Final Fantasy VI. You've got like the person on their knee because
Yeah.
it hurts them now.
Oh, and then you trigger their super attack.
Oh my god, when I saw that in the SNES one, I thought I was like, did I break it?
No, I know.
Am I gonna go to jail? I was
never
so
seen that.
confused.
Is this
one of
like a
those
1 in
hacks.
256 chance of it happening when
Yeah,
you're
it
critical
was
or something?
absolutely
Yeah.
quite crazy.
I did see legitimately. I saw the Tiger Rush from Sabin, and I was.
Yeah, I honestly had no idea what was going on
Yeah.
until
Never
years
seen
later.
it.
Even the player's guide doesn't tell you that they're in
The
there.
player's guide people probably didn't know. It probably never happened.
Probably, yeah.
Even the QA guys helping them make the book probably didn't remember.
Man, that was a good game.
Good game.
Dragoth looks down.
Kane just looks down. It's like meets his eyes and just looks up at him.
Like, well,
Just like shoulders slump, like can't even lift his weapon.
Know your place.
I know my place.
It's you can respond on your turn.
That'd be a good last. That'd be a good last line for Kane, though.
That's a crit.
did he roll with disadvantage?
Yes.
He got crit on
Yes.
both.
He probably crits on 15s.
He's very good.
Crits on 15.
He smushes you good like a bug.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We can make sure he doesn't deal half again. My
What's your hit point total?
it is 158.
You'd have to
And
deal,
I'm at 47 right now.
You'd
so
have to
we-
do
we
over
have
200.
We have to do 205.
He can't do that with a single attack.
Okay, then you just go down.
Okay.
Okay, this guy.
Then he's gonna punch Markus. Oh, at the end of your turn, you can give me a wisdom save.
Good.
No, it matters.
Fucking shit. 21.
You managed to shake off the, wait, 20,
21.
what did you get?
It was less than that.
He got a very
Like a
small
10.
damage.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
Okay, well, for what it's worth, you're no longer slowed.
Perfect.
Yay.
Then he punches Markus in the head and crits.
Jesus.
He does, is the thing.
Is this a scripted death scene?
It's not. I'm finally good at Dungeons and Dragons.
After 3
Oh,
years.
yeah!
I've been trying to find your weaknesses for 3 years.
Literally a dragon god.
You take 35 points of punch and 15 points of cold.
Okay.
And then it is Cassia's turn.
Dregoth has wandered into the circle,
Yes.
and there's chains in the circle that were binding Hamadu.
They're little human-sized chains.
They are.
I mean,
They
they're
also
friends.
don't appear to be inherently magical.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wrapping them around.
They were just propping him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're just there for the
It
BDSM.
was a
No, that's fair.
legitimate thing.
Yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
Like, can we wrap the magic trainee doom stuff around?
I mean, if you took both chains, they wouldn't reach around his wrist.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wrap around his little claw. No.
I mean, you can thread him through his bones. He probably wouldn't like that.
FOXHOUND just put
Stop
a
it.
muscular
Stop.
shirtless dude chained up in hopes that Hikari would donate to us.
So I cannot move? Is that
You're
what-
That's
restrained,
correct.
that is correct.
I'm restrained, so I cannot move.
Yes.
I mean, that really limits my options.
Yeah, it
if
sure
I
does.
dominate that air elemental, do I think it might interrupt the shield spell on Paladin?
Give me an Arcana check.
It's the same thing Antoria was basically trying to
18
find out.
plus 17. No, I'm sorry, 18 plus 14. So, yeah, 32.
Their presence alone seems to be shielding these creatures.
Was there a range on it?
Unclear.
Fuck it, I'm gonna dominate. I'm kind of, I can't move far enough to do anything else.
Okay.
Let's dominate me an air elemental.
Let's dominate
It's-
an air
It's not
elemental!
the initiative order, so it does not have advantage on its DC 20 save.
Nope. Fail.
Sweet!
You got an air elemental.
I got an air elemental.
What do you name it?
Oh,
Get the
jeez.
hell out of here.
No. Oh, yeah, I'm giving the command.
How
when
about-
the name
No,
prompt
that's the name.
comes
No,
up,
that is the
the
name.
name prompt comes up like, leave. It's just. No, I want to give it a better name than that. But
How about Blowy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Little
Don't
blowy.
call it Blowy.
Little blowy. It's a little blowy.
Little blow.
No, the diminutive made it worse. The diminutive made it worse.
And really,
You chose the form of your own destroyer.
Squeaky, you're not allowed to watch the channel anymore. You're too young.
Shut it down.
D&D is canceled. Okay, little
censored.
Oh my God, little buddy and little blowy.
Yes, we're best friends.
His cousin.
Oh, this is the worst episode of Mad TV I've ever seen.
So yeah, the air elemental's gonna like do as fast as it can. Just fucking
It's very fast.
Yeah, leave. Hopefully, getting out of range of the spell. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, it's left the room.
Send it over towards Gygus.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna like lower it down and
No,
tell it.
tell it to pick up the shard and bring
The
the
shark
is dead.
The shark is very dead.
You see why I wanted the sharks to help on the damn fight, though.
You could give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. This is the land of my mistakes. Okay, wisdom saving throw is going to be a 14.
You're still restrained.
Yeah, I'm never gonna pass this thing.
Okay.
Not without King's help.
Well, you ran away from me and
No,
died.
he walked,
Again.
walked slowly away from
I
you.
can't move. Like I literally can't
No,
move.
I
So
know.
you can't blame this on me.
I mean, he doesn't project it when he's unconscious anyway.
Oh well.
You can't just bring his body with you everywhere.
The weekend of caves.
I've heard of worse. I've heard of
Just in
worse.
a wheelbarrow.
Take a limb. Just
Weekend at caves.
Just a pile of paladins that picked up their adventure.
Dregoth just lazily spins in place and tail whips all of the standing members of the party.
Sucker.
Does Cassie count as standing because she's short?
I'll put disadvantage on yours.
Right.
Antoria,
Kate's
what,
laying there and he's just like,
Yes.
what's your AC?
22. Good luck to 27.
It just flies over your heads, y'all. Wait. You should probably have advantage to hit Markus, because he's really tall.
we has advantage on all of them because they're restrained.
Oh, that's right. You should re-roll these.
Sorry, team.
Thanks.
Okay, that hits Zorr. Thanks, Jeff. You're a pal.
Can I have inspiration?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro, the eggs inside of you burst and exploded.
Finally.
You gain 50 hit points.
Thousands of tiny bugs skitter all over Dregoth and eat him alive.
No, they start animating Cade like a puppet.
My plan.
This is our home now.
Hi, it's me, Cade, your friend. Everyone stay close.
Come, once we're done, let's go to the giant wasp nest. Bring no weapons. Zorr, you take 30 points of tail damage as Dregoth laughs. Ha! He's got a bad laugh.
Shut up, nerd.
He hasn't laughed in thousands of years.
It's-
sure.
He doesn't have lungs, it's hard.
Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. Markus, it's your turn.
God damn. Please let us kill the freaking.
Markus will shoot an arrow at the cool-looking dude that throws swords to try and just see if there's any more rainbow
Yeah.
shield.
You gotta hit him, though.
I
Please,
do.
fucking God, let this work.
Okay, 23. Nice.
Rolling damage.
I will.
They only have 5
Remember what it
HP.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are like little thing puffs.
I hope so.
They are.
Yeah, they look real weak from the
11 damage.
What?
11 damage.
Describe your killing blow.
Alright, I'll shoot another one.
The audacity
Let's see, what is...
is a good program.
Mine is +3, 13, so 20.
Please stop. That's extremely annoying.
Quit it. Stop it now. 9 damage. One more.
Action surge. I shoot him again.
23. I do hit
Well, that's
again.
next campaign.
12 damage.
What happened?
And then I can roll my wisdom saves. See if I'm scared of everything anymore.
And restrained.
Uh,
you have
You have two.
3.
I know.
3
Okay,
pending
alright,
saves.
alright. Hang in there. 13 does probably none of
No.
it. That's even more. That's 3. And 5.
You're very scared, but to your credit, you can't run away, so
fair.
you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Markus, I think he's going to try and bite in your direction.
Bite me.
Does 28 hit you?
That's my AC.
Perfect.
Yes.
Give me a strength check.
Okay. 22.
His jaws close around you, but even in your restrained state, you manage to just...
Bench press it.
Nice.
Basically, yeah. You still, however, take 20 points of bite and 10 points of cold. Zorr?
Oh, there's only one option I see at this point, so.
Zorr banishes himself.
Zorr is going to sacrifice 60 of his max HP. If I roll lower than a 74 or 76, it succeeds.
He's getting skinny.
That's
not
99.
more.
I fail.
The spirits do not answer.
Like, fuck this shit.
Yeah. They're like, whoa!
Well,
Nope.
But no one came.
oh no.
Yeah.
I can't use my luck or my inspiration to make him. Oh.
It's not even a d20, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You're pretty bad.
Uh,
Just a fumble.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That was.
I'm trying to make sure I spin them still, even if I fail.
yes.
I think I
Oh,
always
yeah.
Yes, you absolutely do.
Alright.
Dregoth chortles and unleashes a gust of black flame on the rest of you.
Yay.
Dex saves.
Don't we fail? Oh no, disadvantage.
No, disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Okay. That's weird.
The way I imagine it is...
Whoa.
Yeah,
Oh
you're...
shit! 18 and 19. So I'm
Nice.
My wisdom save, sorry.
Oh, yes.
30.
You are no longer restrained.
Nice. And this is this a spell-like ability?
No, this is a breath weapon.
This is breath, straight up breath.
Yep.
Okay.
And a 16 for my dex check. Or, it was dex, right?
It was Dex.
8.
19.
I don't say it. I take a death.
That's right, you do.
Whatever those are. I haven't rolled these before. Death hit.
Cassia and Antoria, you know, being the tumbling wonders. You're like the flying Graysons
Shooting
over
and
here.
jiving.
You just cartwheeling out of the way.
Despite their restraint status.
Yeah. Markus and Zorr, you each take 45 fire damage and 45 necrotic damage. You two take half.
And Antoria seems to resist both types, even though they're not from spells anymore.
Fire, you said?
So I
Fire
take
and then
45.
I use
necrotic.
my reaction to
Yeah.
cut that
Okay.
fire in half.
Hwah!
Radiance.
It really keeps me out.
The song ended.
Brrrn.
Uh-oh.
Humanu appears to one side of the paladin.
Oh.
Morm and Nibine on the other. And between the two of them,
Yes! Honor That's my
Honor
sorcerer king.
Good
now.
old
Honor.
honor.
and next to the other, Androponus and Lalalipai
Nice.
basically just plunge destructive magic all throughout it, and it explodes in a burst of flame.
The non-useless sorcerer kings are great. Why are there so few of them?
You were talking a lot of shit like 5
And-
minutes ago.
And Antoria, in your mind's eye, in the distant elemental rain of plane of fire, impossibly you see one slightly less feather-headed nitwit rending an elemental in half.
Wait, who? What?
Technically.
Really?
You went to the fire plane to kill the elemental, so I don't have to concentrate on it anymore.
I mean, with the Templar dead, it wasn't any use to them anyway. But
True, but-
Thanks, Tech. Fucking standard.
I'm sure like Kamana just appeared before me, like
Yeah.
All right, those
Being
guys
invisible.
are out of there.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Homano, of course, teleports away after meeting your eyes, Antoria, and nodding.
Alright.
Antoria, it's your turn.
I assume the other sorcerer-kings and whatnot also departed?
Yeah, they are taking care of matters elsewhere.
Alright.
Oh, the important shit.
Yeah, all the other important stuff going on right
Like, wow, no one's handling all this treasure in Giustenal. I'll get it. Fuckers.
No, I'll give you this.
I mean, there's the dust kraken to deal with. Yeah.
I was going to say, you can give me an Arcana check, but you notice that as soon as they disappear, the ritual around you seems to have taken on a different timbre. It seems to be like
Okay.
disrupted in some fashion. Although at the same time, there is a great deal more tremor in the building, as though whatever is waking up is waking up. Antoria!
Alright, so Cade's still down. Everyone else is looking pretty. And you're
Ruined. He's almost dead.
I'm like shambling.
And also, like, frail.
It's max HP.
He keeps ripping off metaphorical limbs.
I will use Inspiration to hide a spellcast.
Okay.
And I honestly hope it's not necessary, because if I fail to hide this and it gets countered, I'm going to be really upset. I have a 27 to hide it.
Dregoth is exultant in his victory. He seems not even to have noticed the other sorcerer-kings tampering with his Templars.
Perfect. Antoria whispers a few short words. Athas, hear me. And for him, everything else stops.
Oh shit.
It is my wish that I and my companions be restored to our full power, that we may bring an end to this battle for once and for all. I assume this works?
You feel an incredible, refreshing wave wash over you as the power of the planet, dormant for so long, awakens. Each of you is filled to max HP and receive all of your spell slots back. You're also purged of debuffs.
Snap.
Including your max hit points lost from Divine Intervention.
Yes, that is correct.
Nice.
Do I know what that number is now? I really don't.
It's probably fine.
Do I get my inspirations and look back then?
No, it's actually 200 HP then.
Class abilities were on the
Yes,
left.
anything that could be recharged is now recharged.
Okay.
And take a moment and refresh your character sheets. 'Cause
Yeah, this is.
This is a lot to take in.
Erase. Erase. Hold on, scratch through.
Scrub.
I'm gonna cast Sphere on him with my. Now that I have my level 1 spell slots back.
Yeah!
Do it.
Oh, that's level 3. Ooh. I don't know if I want to burn that yet.
Alright, still.
It's Dregoth's turn.
Oh, well, sorry, I have one other thing to not to do.
Oh,
but-
come on!
it's an important side effect.
How many wishes do you get?
It's an important side effect.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you can't
That's a
leave-
very good
can't
question.
leave that
How many
out.
wishes do you
He
get?
wished for more wishes.
Oh, yeah, I got a spell slot back.
Yeah.
No, he's on a cool.
Well, I guess he's the dungeon master now.
Alright. Antoria keeps the ability to cast the wish spell, but as time returns to normal for him, he looks at Cade and kind of with an odd expression on his face. It's kind of falls over and is leaning on his sword. He's not dead or unconscious, but something's clearly not right.
Alright, well, Cade is just still plastered on the floor, too.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
the
like-
spell didn't stand him up.
Well, no, he bet his gaze though.
His like arm is reconnecting itself and his blood is going back inside of him and like bits and pieces are like...
He's literally in the ground. Like, there's a stone
Yeah.
floor, and he's been, like, broken into it.
Ulurain points out that you can sacrifice your HP over again.
I know! It's so great!
Oh my god, that's such good news.
I remember I sacrificed 40 the first time, so I'm at 170 max now.
Okay, not bad.
Okay. Now the real Dark Souls begins. I think it's breath weapon time.
Damn it.
Oh, you got rid of the debuffs.
Yeah,
That's
we
for
already
It
Right.
did
rolled
remove
around
the
and
debuffs,
everything.
yes. Yeah,
Damn
everyone,
it, Katie back.
everyone give me dex saves.
Or is in no condition to make a dex save, he just fails it.
Okay, you take
Is your
90.
month to extend
Well,
other people?
yeah.
19. 12.
Auto fail.
17.
Everyone takes full damage, minus, passive resistances and stuff.
Yep.
45 fire and 45 necrotic.
Okay. And that pops Antoria's shield barely.
Cade.
Cade will push to his feet, and he's just gonna take a step back to the party. As considering Dregoth's massive attack range, I assume that doesn't give me an opportunity to attack, or get an opportunity to attack. Okay, real quick, can I discern what's wrong with Antoria?
I mean,
Does he look exhausted, or does he look like magically?
I think exhausted is a very good way of putting it. He looks basically like he's taken some of that Cassia shit.
Yeah.
So maybe just give him the cloak and.
He spent a few weeks in the Silt Sea.
Real quick.
I love that exhaustion is known as the Cassia
I
effect.
think I can remove that. With...
I mean, really, it's more like his hubris has caught up with him, and now he's thinking.
Oh, he's a true sorcerer king now.
Well, in that case, he should be dead.
Yeah. Well, he's just gonna step back.
Well, he's been undead for a long time.
He'll just step back to the party, and he's gonna put a hand on Antoria, like almost like he's checking on him, but he's actually gonna like pull some of the radiant energy off of him, and he's gonna strike his palm to the ground, and a glowing circle 30 feet appears around him. Everyone within it has advantage on saving throws, and if you succeed in a saving throw in which you would take half damage, you take no damage instead.
Oh shit!
That's
Yes.
circle of power. Make sure there was nothing else on that.
Do we need to stay in the circle of power?
We do. It is 30 feet, so you guys can probably handle that. I believe.
Okay.
Let's see it in action. I think Dragoth is really enjoying the breath.
Not done.
Oh, excuse me.
So,
Excuse
know
me.
your place.
Try it.
That's actually what Cade will say as he sort of straightens. he'll pull his holy symbol out of his shirt, and he'll point his war pick at Dregoth and say, "No, it's time that you knew your place, deep in the ground. It's time to die." And I'll use Vow of Enmity, so I have. Actually, I don't need that because I already have advantage on attacks against them.
Do it anyways.
Yeah, do it anyway. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Sure. Done.
Take a
You
point
got
of take a point of inspiration.
I don't. I already have it, so
Does
someone
anyone-
has to take it.
I don't have it. But give it.
Zorr could probably use it.
Yeah, give it
Give
to
it to
Zorr.
Zorak.
Excuse me, who?
Zorr the Clutch.
Yeah. Oh,
Zorr
you're
the
right.
Clutch.
It is. It's Zorr the
it's a
Clutch
negative
now.
effect. I wish it would
Yeah.
have removed it.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely
New title.
correct. You're absolutely correct. Yep.
So you're no longer Zorr the Clutch. It got removed.
Yeah.
Wish would do it.
You'll always be Zorak the Klutz to me. What have I been doing this whole
Yeah,
time?
Casimir, come on.
Hello.
Hi.
You could hoard healing potions in our throats
Putting the
earlier.
shard back together. We're gonna need to fly this baby out of here.
Benedetto! You never gave me the $5.
Was the shard part of our party? Did it return?
I mean, you never named it, so not really.
Aw.
It didn't have the same personal connection that you and Little Blowy did.
Wait, what happened to Old Blowy?
I guess we'll have to find out in the
Missed
epilogue.
opportunity, a little sharky.
Breath weapon.
He's like, fuck it.
Well, he doesn't know what Circle of Power does. He's never been so foolish as to get 17 levels in Paladin.
I know. Fucked up. Ugh,
Did you
balls.
say we have advantage?
You have advantage on the
Oh.
throw.
Yeah, right?
You're also all back under grace. So plus 3. I'm gonna get fucking wiped though.
Good.
Circle of power goes down if I die, just FYI.
24?
26?
25.
24?
But
All right.
you're now under Aegis Flash, so you take half. So
He was taking half
you
of
have
it.
that.
Okay. Everyone that's not Cade and Antoria succeeded.
you take 0 damage.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh,
Dragoth is badly perturbed by this.
Yeah. Kate, despite the fact that there is like fire burning his skin off, he looks pretty pleased.
Sure, absolutely,
Pleased as
absolutely.
punch.
Cassie, it's your turn.
What was the damage?
Oh, it's 45 and
Oh,
45.
45. It's always 45.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, there's so many dice on this page.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss
Kate
it.
is
No,
here.
absolutely.
Yep.
So this is within 10 feet of you,
Yep.
and I'm still good.
So the only other Kate has 10 feet is his aura, 5 feet is the AC bonus, 30 feet is circle of power. So if you're within you get plus 2 AC just by being near him.
I used to not remember that. Okay.
Doesn't matter, Dregoth hits you anyway, but
I feel like that's the subtitle. Dragoth hits you
Yeah.
anyways.
that's the title of this episode.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my instrument for the first time in a long time and blast a destructive wave.
Wow.
So it's going to be a DC 20 saving throw.
Success.
So he takes half damage of this and is not knocked prone. He takes some thunder damage. It's going to be 10, 21 thunder damage. And then in radiant damage, even worse, 18 radiant.
Beautiful.
Did we knock the dragon prone?
You can
I
do,
can.
you can do anything if
you
you,
fucking put your mind to it.
Alright.
I didn't
except for
think,
Kale.
I didn't think dominate monster would work, but
Oh, oh boy.
what just happened?
No, nothing. Just someone with,
Proceed.
just someone with strong legs.
Oh. Okay.
You know, strong leg. Cassia, he's gonna bite you.
Bad.
Do I have any disadvantage or anything like that imposed upon me?
She has +2 to AC, but nothing else.
So 22.
Okay, his jaws snap pretty far wide of you, but he's gonna follow up with claws.
Since he's sticking his face down here, is he in melee range to me?
Yeah,
Valvanimity allows me, now that I'm at 17th level, I get a react, so I'm going to hit him
Go
with
for
melee
it.
attack.
Yes.
Nice.
That is a 23
that hits.
full smite.
There's a very cinematic thing where he comes down to my
Yeah,
Cassia,
it's like,
and you whack his face into the point that it misses because you just knocked his head offline.
That
not
is
too far.
much better.
Well, with foresight and
His face
everything,
does the
that feels like
DBZ thing of like,
which is really weird with like.
he is true Super Sand.
7, that was 587. That is 100 damage.
Damn.
Holy
Nice.
shit!
That's fucking beautiful.
So you get for trying to bite
Those
me.
were some really fucking good rolls.
That's such a pleasant whole number.
Yeah, I
Oh
know.
my god, that was so perfect.
Yeah, no, I think you whack a good chunk out of his skull and he just. Ooh, it's been thousands of years before someone hit me like that.
Well, it's going to be about 4 more turns before you
Oh god. I lasted as long as I could. He misses with his other claw attacks. And boy, Marcus, it's your turn.
Oh boy, Marcus. You got this.
Markus runs away.
Ah, you're full health and everything.
Just runs away.
Can I hit from here, melee?
Yeah,
Okay.
Marcus can do anything.
That's true. That's true. He's going to, as part of his attack, swing it back into greatsword mode.
Let's do this.
And put the +3 back to his attack bonus. Screw it. I'm gonna use Great Weapon Master -5 hit plus 10 damage. Because he gets pretty good. 28.
That hits.
Okay. 15.
No.
Okay. It's okay.
Not
A
quite.
little
But
greedy, but that's
Don't get cocky.
It's okay. And 25.
Yes.
Nice. Still worth. Here we go. 33 for the first hit.
Yep.
And roll that one. 38 for the second hit. Action surge.
Yes.
Number 1.
All right, you got them all back.
These are also a Great Weapon Mastery. That will hit. I haven't used it also, but I got to earn the second charge for this level. That'll probably miss. 14.
Does not hit.
Okay. And less than that. Okay, so one more hit.
You saw
But it wasn't a natural one. That's the important thing. Another 38 damage.
Beautiful. He's pretty wobbly
Oh.
as his skeletal dragons go.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll actually surge one more time.
Do it.
I mean, if he's wobbling,
Wreck his shit.
now I'm gonna crit fail. Or let's crit a lot.
God.
Maybe you'll toss your sword into him.
Yes.
Kill him.
Maybe. I don't know. 16?
Doesn't hit.
Okay. That's low. Oh, it's a crit. There's one crit.
Yep. Thanks for playing Dungeons and Dragons, everybody.
Does 20 hit?
No.
Okay, alright, then one crit. That's still decent.
That's still
That's
a
good.
lot.
That's still decent.
Yeah, boy, damage. It's good again. Oh,
Nice.
this is my thing now. I do wolf howls.
Oh,
Yeah, it's part of my brand.
I have
It's a new thing I'm trying out.
feat that lets me reroll a damage.
I'm a
It's
sword.
the exact same thing.
I mean, yeah, that's why.
It's a pun.
Okay, that hit was 56 damage.
describe for me. Your killing blow.
Well, I guess I would have been attacking his leg, so.
You
know.
Thanks, Slubos.
Let's say the first. Let's say that the non-crits like sever his leg and it kind of
His head
stumbles
comes
him,
low.
and then that gets me access to his head and just right into his eyeballs.
Right here.
I mean, if he has eyeballs.
He's got like bright lights.
Okay, his lights. Thank
The Dragon King collapses and the light within his skull goes out.
Okay, we'll step over to Antoria.
It's not over yet.
I know. What do you need?
To finish this,
He'll put an arm under your ears and help you up.
it seems to take a ridiculous amount of help to get him moving. In fact, his levitation's doing most of the work.
Kate's real buff.
Oh no. Can I borrow the crown of the dust cracker? This might be irrelevant.
Perhaps I can restore Antoria.
There's
So
no
she's-
help you can give me.
Yeah, then
Sure.
this
Finish
is a
this.
magical thing. Can I have that crown of the dust kraken? This might be.
Give her the crown.
Does this room feel more earthquakey to
It
anyone
does feel a lot
else?
more earthquakey. So I'm gonna. Like, I know what this is, right? Like, I
The
know-
lights in the ritual beneath you are flaring. It's like there's a bomb going off. Until the entire room is simply consumed with different color lights. There's prismatic, there's white, there's red, there's blue, there's other different colors other than the ones that I just described, flaring up everywhere until there is nothing surrounding you
Oh.
but light and sound.
Kate's just like holding Antoria on his shield. And like the crackling energy of the crackling shield around them.
And we'll pick up with that next week.
Oh, Lava spoke up. Cassia's just like wearing the crown, being like, oh shit, I should help this one.
I'm gonna take control.
Good game, everyone.
Good game.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
Very, very good. That was very good.
Well, we survived, and now the world ends.
You did survive. Next week will be the last episode of this campaign.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I'm actually really sad.
Yeah, me too.
Was it 3 years?
Jeez.
Almost?
It's been literally 3 years.
Yeah.
We started streaming 2.5 years ago, but
Yeah, we had some times before that.
yeah, no, that's it's good. It's good, baby. I love Dungeons and Dragons. Check out this sweet dragon.
Crap.
Yeah, it's very good. I'll
I was
post.
killing it earlier. We couldn't see it.
Man, no, I'll post pictures of this on the social media. But man, I saw this 7 years ago, and I thought, well, I have to have Dregoth in a campaign one day because that's good. Is the thing. Oh my
Is he
goodness.
still wearing the armor of Dregoth?
Well, it's
It's all crumbled away. Though.
yeah. He got new armor when he turned
It's magical
into a
in
dragon.
size.
Man, what is there to say? It's good. There's lots of good stuff going on. That was a very good series of fights. Good job, everyone. Man, what makes this campaign so special is that we laughed as much as we winced.
You're welcome.
And I can't wait to do... No, I love you all, and I can't wait to finish things up. And we will finish things up next week. Thank you all so much. You know, obviously the players make this super special, but I'm giving like a farewell address, but we're ending next week. Here's the thing. We're ending next week. We're going to start a new campaign next month. We're going to take a few weeks off after the final episode ends, but we're already rolling new characters and stuff. This means the world to me, and I would never, ever stop playing it, ever. There's a lot of new... except for a couple of weeks. No, everyone on Twitch.com has made this like the most special, amazing thing, and I can't wait to bring it to a close. If you like this, tell your friends. Tell other people about what it is that we do, because the greatest gift is to be able to share what a great game this is with more and more people, because everyone should be playing this game. This is a game for everyone, regardless of who you are, what you identify as. there is a place in this community for you, and that's really important to me, and I want everyone to feel that way. So I hope that if you enjoy it, you'll tell your friends, you'll get a game together with them, and you'll join us for our final episode of the Dark Sun Adventure Dust to Dust next week. Good game, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
See you guys.